Morning, Pixie. How are you guys today? Oh, Lord. There goes my toilet, just flushed by itself. I'm gonna put a friggin' I think I'm gonna put something in the bathroom to record that because it happens every day almost. Not now. How are you guys? I look like crap. That's why the camera's not on. I'll prove it to you. See? Yeah, he's late to the party. Sister Carla, I was first. I should put that one up. That was funny yesterday. That was so funny yesterday. There we go. So, how are you guys today? Morning, Sarah. How are you, darling? Um, I'm going to do a shout out today, but I'm going to wait till a few more. Like, shout out to my members, but I'll wait until there's more people here. I really don't have much to talk about today. I had my doctor's appointment yesterday. That went well, not gave me hell. Hi, Remy. How was your birthday yesterday? What'd you get? Yeah, I was busy. What did you do, Sarah? I wasn't busy, but I had to do a lot of cooking yesterday by special request. My husband. It sucked. Why, Remy? Hi, Pittsburgh girl. How are you? Yeah, it was my son's birthday too yesterday. Hi, Timmy Ray. The king. You are the king, Timmy Ray. Why are you the king? Why did it suck, Remy? You want to come up and tell me all about it? And if you want my husband, I always say my husband when I want to say my son because I'm so used to saying my husband. My son had a really nice birthday. He went camping with his sister and her family. So he had a good time. They did some hiking and some swimming and morning day beauty. I love that you put a beauty part in your name. I love that. Um, what did you do, Remy, for your birthday? Why did it suck? Your birthday shouldn't suck. Sarah, I need you to send me that program. I tried to do it on my own. I tried to find a program that would do an avatar like yours, that moves, but I couldn't find one. What's that? Oh, Lord. So it's supposed to be nice today, but not too hot, which is perfectly fine with me. You just added King. That's my name, Sister Carla Mary Francis. I like this. It's got a ring to it. You name him after me, so he has to be great like me. Yeah, he is pretty great. He's a good kid. He's had some obstacles. Hey, Bailey, how are you? I'm not on camera today because this is what I look like. Oh my God, I need to go to a hairdresser so bad. I might actually see if there's one open near me today and just freaking go. I'm so tired of this hair. It won't do anything for me. It's at that point where it's, the midpoint where it's not long enough to do anything with, but it's too short to do any, you know what I mean? Like it's $20 for uniform shirts for my son, $100 when the school tells me we owe school fees from last year. Ugh, kids are expensive. Yeah, aren't they? Hi, Jenny. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Oh my God. I wish I looked great. I just rolled out of bed, actually, just ugh. But it was really weird yesterday because friends of mine wanted to see how close the cemetery was to me. So I drove because you have to go, there's a gate that closes it from my end because if I walked from my end, it would just be across the street and then over. And they never used to have a gate there because I used to cut through there all the time. So I drove over there and I had my camera on in my car so I would show them how close it was to me. And I went there and I was walking around the cemetery and didn't I turn off my camera? I don't know if I turned it off or it just turned off. I don't know. Or if it was so hot that it just, you know, turned off. But I was walking around the cemetery that whole time, talking away, and I didn't record any of it. Pissed me off because it was blazing hot. I've been wearing my hair in a bun for weeks. It is long and too hot. Speaking of a bun, I made some messy bun hats, Pittsburgh girl, that are pretty awesome looking. I'm going to do a giveaway one of these days. And that's one of the things I'm going to give away. I'm going to give away, I should put my hat on because that's what I said I would do if I ever had a bad hair day, which I'm having today. I did the same $200 for registration. Oh my God. It's like, ugh, kids are so expensive. Any kind of sports that put them in, any kind of, anytime, any kind of activity. Like I remember when you know, my kids were young and we had to, enroll them in like dance classes and stuff like that. It was expensive then, but now it's like off the off the charts. Sarah says, right. Then they say lunch $5 a day. I think school lunches was, it's when my kids went to school, they weren't even a dollar. Do they have a hole in the top? I have a hair of those. I'll show you. Let me find them first. I'll show you exactly what they look like. But the ones that I've got made, I promised to some other people. But let me see. Oh, here they are. They're, um, yeah, they're. I don't mind turning my camera on when I'm showing something. Um, I don't know if you could see this hole in the top, like you pull your hair, and they've all got like, but they're promised. And like when you put them on, they don't sit at the top. You sit on it like in the back. So it's the way they sit on your head. Oh, my hair's a mess today. I want to start wearing my hat when I have messy hair days. That's why I send my kids to public school. Right. Hey, Robbie. How are you? Robbie, I keep forgetting to email you. I want so much to get in touch with you because there's something I want. There's something I would love for you to do. we have three options, and they are all ridiculous. I feel so bad for parents having to deal with the upcoming school year. Exactly. Um, like we have, you know, all kinds of kids, but the ones that live like further up north, they're going to school. They're actually going to school. But the ones that are living closer to us, like they're only like 45 minutes away, they have a choice. They can either send their kids to school or homeschool them. So they're homeschooling them. The one that's my daughter-in-law is pregnant. She's just, well, she's pregnant, so she has to be super careful. She doesn't want anything. They own a store, so she's even staying out of their store. She's not even going close to that. But one of the girls that works for them is pregnant too, and she just found out that the baby that she's carrying has no internal organs. So they're going to have to abort, not abort, well, if she lets it go full term, they'll, it won't survive anyways because it doesn't have what it needs to survive, what she needs to survive. It's a female. So they're having to induce labor, and so it's pretty sad. Um, can you guys hear me? They should provide all kids with free lunches. Yeah, I think they should too. Or, at least the for the parents that can't afford, that can't afford to give their kids, because sometimes, like I've heard, and I don't know because my kids, we weren't ever in that position, but some kids, the only time they eat is at school. Free breakfast and lunch here. Right. It should be free. I think it should be free. I think that's taxpayers' money well spent, because they've proven that kids can't learn as well if they are, hungry. How can you learn? How can your brain function if you're too hungry to think? All you're thinking about is eating. Yes, I love Bailey. Um, what matches your spinner rims? I took long enough. Yes, Carla, they're so upsetting to think that kids won't eat unless they attend school. Yeah, that's the ones I worry about. I think especially now with all that's been going on. I was watching a video just before it came on here, and they were showing like strip malls and how many, like, I think there was 10 stores in this strip mall, and out of the 10 stores, 6 were closed. There was only 4 open. And I think that's happening everywhere. I love that. I want to get that program. I I tried to find it on my own and I couldn't find it. You know what it reminds me of, Sarah? It reminds me of the Twilight Zone. That's what it reminds me of when you're on your screen and it's moving. But I went and, well, I had a program that did like backgrounds like that, but it said I needed a certain type of file to add it to. I can't remember. There was 3 different kinds of files that I had to have. Hi, Kevin. Nice to see you this morning. You're under my spell. Are you going to start singing the Sister Act? Oh, yeah, you don't want to hear me sing. Hey, Ems, the schools will still feed the kids even if they're virtual learning. Wow, well, that's good. Carla reminds me I need to go to confession on Saturday. I should take this down because religious people are really going to be offended. I'm sure I had a few unsubscribe to me because of that. Hey, two tacos. I've got one with horns too. I'm in a nun's outfit and there's horns out. That's really bad. I didn't want to put that up because I think people will be offended by it because people get offended by everything that's not politically correct now. I'll put the other one up. Let me see. What's the other one? Cindy Lou Who. Here we go. And all I did was put her face on my face on her hair. Mark my words, schools will not be opening here in New York. Well, my grandkids they're up. They're not in New York, but they're up towards New York, and their school is opening there. But where they are, it's a small town. There's not very. There's like maybe there was like a handful of cases there. So true, Carla. So I've decided to be offensive every other day. I'm offensive, kiss not miss. What did Taco say? Oh my goodness. Well, here's the thing. Every time you say something on here, it doesn't matter. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you say. You're just not politically correct. I've been totally not, I've said some things that make me cringe, but it is what it is. It happens. I'm going to do the shout outs today, but I'll wait till there's a few more people in here. Shout outs to my members. And I've got something planned, but I have to get together with the people. Hi, Kimberly, Michaelski. I hope I didn't uh, dox you. To be honest, Bailey, it's not bad. Most priests are not very won't open. They're saying testing has to happen twice per week, which the schools didn't have in their plans. Hello, I can't say your name. Sorry. It looks like I can't say your name. I'm sorry. Casforzo. Good morning. I'm sorry if I like. I got this bruise on my arm. Um, yes, I had a virtual doctor's appointment yesterday, which did not go well. I'm not going to talk about it, but he was not happy with me. Let's just say that. Felt like a little kid. Damn boomer. You're a boomer? Didn't understand that quite well. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. I'm a little slow this morning. Oh, what's going on? Oh, you have to go for testing. If Jay comes in here to troll, please just ignore her and don't take her seriously. Jay, who's Jay? Jay is for justice? I don't think she's going to come on my channel, my small, piddly little channel. If that's her, if that's who you're talking about. Oh, or you're Jay? You're Jay? Hi, crazy Gemini. AMS, our district plans to have two groups. One group of kids goes Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. The others Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then obviously it switches the next week, but we can opt for all virtual learning too. Yeah, I think that's my other grandkids are doing, but they're doing all homeschooling. Jenny, you were right. I know. Where am I lost? I know that, and surprisingly, I am religious, not near devout, but I am orthodox. I just think some things you take to the grave. I think prayer is enough, in my opinion. Good morning, crazy Gemini. I said that already. I'm reading comments, guys. Hi, Jay Boo Boo. Always pushing me around. Who's pushing you around? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I agree with you on prayer. We are all on our own path, and we all get there eventually, in my opinion. My grandmother, God rest her soul, was the sweetest, kindest, most beautiful woman on this planet. Never went a day in her life to church, but I'm sure she's in heaven. Um, oh, is that are Tacos is your wife? Oh, okay. Jay. Jay, you are very lovely. I've seen your picture. Are you guys fighting? Are you guys having a tiff? Come on. Morning, mean lady, Leo wife. Where's Leo wife? I didn't see her come in. I'm trying to read comments, and then you know what happens with StreamYards? And I don't know if it happens with anybody else. I don't see Leo's wife. Um, what happens with StreamYards with me sometimes is it'll like stall and then it'll spit up like 10 comments. Like it's really weird. Really weird. Is Leo wife in here? I don't see her. Why don't I see her? Why don't I see her? Did she come in? Hello? Is she here? I don't see her. I'm a liberal Catholic in the South. It's lonely here, Jenny. Oh, there you are. Oh my gosh. I didn't see you come in. Seriously. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you. I hate Mr. Remy, just saying, had to get that out. Oh, Remy, come up here and tell me about your birthday. I don't see her either. Yeah, she's in here and she just said hello. Get the F out of here, Jay, or you're going to be caught on the couch tonight. Two tacos. You're killing me. Little lover spat going on here in the top. Is there? I believe hell hell is an everlasting place, but I don't believe people stay there permanently. I believe the only thing that can rescue us from hell um, is God. Hell is the separation from us. Sometimes I think YouTube is hell. Just saying. I think we've got a good taste of it right here. I'm a Christian. I believe everything in King James Version of the Holy Bible. Hell, not heal. I know. It's like, you know what? I hate that freaking autocorrect. I'm like turning it off because first of all, if you guys have Twitter, oh God, that autocorrect is horrible because in Twitter you have to use a lot of shortcuts, and if you don't, it auto corrects every word that you don't want it to correct, like crazy. I'm just reading comments, guys. I'm gonna turn my camera on for a bit, even though I look like crap. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, oh, Sarah, welcome to the Coffee Coalition. Thank you so much. Love you, girl. I only speak the truth. Oh, you only speak the truth. Are you guys having a spiff? A spat? A spiff. I'm not going to the couch. No. Is this a joke? Are you guys joking? I don't know. I'm so sick of my hair, you guys. I'm so ready to shave my head. God, I can't do anything with it. I love you so much. Yes, my StreamYard was so glitchy last night. Robbie, you know what it's doing? It's like stalling and then it's spitting up like 15 comments. I'm trying to read the comments and it's not, it's being like a bitch. It's not being my bitch either. It's pissing me off. No, we fight all the time. It's not, oh, so you're just like a regular couple then. Not saying that you're not a regular couple. I'm just saying, like, people think, oh, if you're gay and you're married, you guys never fight. It's all marshmallows and rainbows. But you're just like the rest of us. You guys have fights too. I got to tell you, I made lasagna last night and it turned out so good. I ate way too much. iOS was having lots of YouTube glitches. Oh my gosh. Can I just tell you when this COVID first started, I went on one morning like I do every morning, and I was saying hello to people. All of a sudden, my stream went down. I got this email saying I violated POS um, terms of service. And like I was saying hello to everybody. I wasn't swearing. I not even like I didn't say hell or damn or anything. I was just saying good morning. So they said, if you dispute this, send an email back. So I sent an email. I returned the email, and my email just said, "I object." Oh, okay, okay, sure. Oops, there you go. Sorry, Bay. I was saying you kept it going and didn't help the situation. Wait, Jen. Tacos. Are you serious? You want her to go? I never know if she's serious or not. And here she comes, the beautiful Leo wife. Hi, Leo wife.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, I just timed Jason out again, and I promise, bless his heart, I was I had fixed all my stuff, my drink and everything. I was getting the dogs. I was getting the dogs wrangled up to come in the office, and I guess my finger hit his name again, and it timed him out.
It's always him.
And
It's
I
gonna
was like,
start getting
"Oh,
complex.
I mean, what are the chances I would have
Oh,
timed
I
him
don't know.
right? I
I
just
don't
timed him
know.
out the other day on accident. Now
I
I just
know.
timed him out again."
I know.
So,
I've done that. I've done that before. I've done that. One time I was in Ginger Lock Mom stream and I was making lunch and I put my phone in my pocket
mm-hmm.
and now I'm making my lunch and I hear her say, Carla, why did you time so and so? Oh my God, I pulled my phone. I was pocket money.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
here
sorry, Jason. Poor guy. Gee, probably has a complex. He's like, What's your beef with me, Leo? Why? I promise I don't have one. That
what
was
I
a total.
do, what I do.
And it was funny because the message I deleted was when he said, "Hello, Leo, wife, you meanie." It just so happened
Can
that
you guys hear me?
hey,
Yeah.
Randy.
Hi,
Okay,
Remy.
cool. Hi.
So what's the matter, sweetie?
Mm. Mm.
Are you
So,
mad at Mr.
no.
Remy?
Oh, that's a whole different story. So, you know how I was having that cell phone problem yesterday?
Yeah,
It wouldn't
yeah,
connect to the network, right? So I'm
right.
like, I'm on hold, literally like talking to these people for like 6 hours because I was using an online app to make a call,
Uh-huh.
and because I could connect to Wi-Fi. So I finally get in the car, I grab my kid, I'm like, we're going for a ride. Because they're like, well, maybe you should move. And I'm like, move? Where am I going? And so I drive a mile down the road, not even. Boom. connects to the network. I go back home, it's still connected. I said, well, are you friggin' kidding me right now? And then my power goes out.
Oh my.
Yep.
So that was
Then
your birthday day.
It really wasn't one.
Oh, what did you get for your birthday? Yeah, I hope.
My son's therapist got me the tart chocolate palette.
Okay. What did your hubby get you?
Cricket.
Oh, he's in the
I
dog
told him I
mode.
didn't want anything. Money's
Well,
an
yeah,
issue, but it's
I tell
Christmas.
my husband that too, but if he doesn't get me anything, I'm like
I
pissed.
didn't even get a scoop. I didn't even get a scoop of ice cream with a candle.
I usually don't want anything, but he usually gets me like flowers or something.
I have only
Because I
gotten
don't want him buying me, I sure don't
flowers.
want him buying me clothes.
Oh hell no!
Because he's got the worst taste. Like,
I've literally only gotten flowers once in 8 years.
oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Mother's Day. I didn't get to sleep in, and I'm just going to complain for a minute. So don't mind me.
Go ahead, girl. You go ahead and complain.
Mother's Day.
Yeah, you can complain.
Sleep in. I didn't get to sleep in on Mother's Day. I had him get up at 4 o'clock in the morning with the kid, and this one's over here sleeping until 9. I'm making breakfast, lunch, and goddamn dinner and snacks. And this asshole is sitting there just, oh, well, it's Mother's Day. You're not my mother. Then he went out and got me a card, which was nice. And I don't see the point in spending $5 on a card.
I mean, don't feel bad. I've been married for 17 years. Last year, my husband forgot my birthday. So I call him
last year.
Yeah, so I call him at work and I say, "Hi, how are you?"
You forget something?
No, I didn't say anything, and he was just talking, and going, and we were just talking about, I hope you're having a good day at work. Oh, I said, and before I hung up, he says, "Yeah, I have to get back to work." I said, "Oh, and by the way, I think I'm going to make myself a birthday cake," and then I hung up.
Oh, I got a text message. I got a text.
Yeah, then he calls me back and he goes, I'm sorry, I forgot it was your birthday today." Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, I kind of
He's been
forgot
paying for it ever since.
birthday. I actually scheduled one of my surgeries on his birthday 1 year.
Oh, really?
But it had to be done, and that was the only time they had. Like how they only have like a certain day to do certain surgeries and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was the only day that they had, so I had no choice.
it's probably worse now with this COVID.
Yeah, well, this was like 2 years ago, and
Okay.
I always make sure to go get him Father's Day cards, birthday, Christmas, get him a cake for his birthday.
I do
all
too.
the holidays I get him something.
I do too.
I was at the store. I was at Marshall's the other day, and I saw a shirt that I thought he might like. I picked it up for him. Got the kids some stuff, and
Women are more, Actually, my husband does. He does. Sometimes when he goes out, he'll come home and
he don't come home with shit. I forgot his Red Bull the other night, and I'm like, I'll go back out and get it. It's right up the street. Literally, I can walk to the gas station. And no, I don't want you to do that. And I was like, so you're just gonna sit here and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch about how I forgot your Red Bull. You forgot the pound of cheese the other night, and you ran back out and got it. So I'm gonna go get your Red Bull. So you shut the fuck up.
Oh, no.
Then this morning, the day after my birthday, he told me he doesn't like my personality. And I'm like, I just don't care about, like, you like to talk politics and all, like, that type of stuff. And if you're not, like, he almost reminds me, Laura, I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm sorry. He almost reminds me of Laura. Like, if you don't agree with him, it's like a catastrophe. Sorry, Laura. I'm just going to put it out there. But he's like that. Like, he's like, oh, I can't believe this person won the primary in some state, or I'm not, I'm just not interested too much this year in politics. I got other shit to do.
Well, you're not going to be interested in the same things.
Not everybody is interested in.
Yeah.
He wants me to be interested in his interests, but my interests,
Right.
Whatever. It's fine.
My husband is the same way. Like, I'll be talking about something that YouTube usually. If I talk about YouTube, he'll like, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't care what goes on.
They're not your real friends. You don't even know these people. Why do you care what they think? I'm like, why do you care about somebody that won the primary in Michigan? You don't even live there.
Well, he used to come in and I'd have I'd have a certain purple person on, and she'd be yelling at somebody, and he'd like, I'm going upstairs if you don't turn that the F off, because he couldn't stand
That's
the
why I use my
voice.
headphones, because it's just better off. And plus, I mean, it is what it
Well,
is.
he
But I
doesn't
can
like
hear you
to
guys.
be fair, though, he doesn't like to hear anybody going off, not just her, but anybody. Like, it's like,
And
he
that's
just
okay.
doesn't like to hear that. And he would never, you'll never see my, oh, Bailey, thank you. That's so cute. I love those little emojis. They're so cute.
Called a super sticker, I think.
Thank you, Bailey.
I just look at them and I'm like, dude, like, I'm not gonna like the same things you like. You're not gonna like the same things I like, and that's okay. It's okay to have, like, you just want somebody that you can debate with, or like,
Well, I gave him hell for that one day. I said, every time I bring up a subject, you don't want to talk about it.
Yes.
And he said, so he was good for a while, but he likes to talk about hunting and fishing and stuff like that, outdoor stuff. And I like to talk about my ghost. He's like, there's no ghost. I said, do you think this house is haunted? And he's rolling his eyes at me. I said, you grew up with a freaking ghost. Your mother told me. Oh, God.
It's almost insulting. It's just like, I'm not going to listen to you if you don't want to listen to me sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
How long have y'all been together, Remy?
8 goddamn years.
8?
8 goddamn years, not just 8 years. How long have you been with your husband, Leo? Wife?
September will be 27 years.
27. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she looks like she's in her 30s.
I wish.
She does. Oh, you do?
Yes,
I saw that picture of you, girl. You look like you're in your 30s. Trust me. Do you have any grandkids?
He does the same thing to his parents. Like, he's a big, like, he's always on his phone, gaming, or he's got 2 tablets and his phone running and the TV on. I'm like, dude, whoa, way too much stimulation, because we have a small place, and our, the living room and dining room are, one big area. And I'm like, please shut off one of the devices. Number one, you're killing my Wi-Fi. So you know what I do? I fuck with it. I pause the Wi-Fi.
Funny.
My son used to do that to my daughter when he'd get mad at her. Like when she was on her computer and watching like Netflix or something,
it's like,
he would go and he couldn't get his game like to work right or whatever. He would go just turn the internet off and then make her lose. That's what my son does that to my daughter.
I don't care. No, I don't care. You're not gonna just sit there with your feet up all day and game for 8-9 hours. And no, get up.
Well, and y'all have a little one too, so that's even harder, because as your kids as he gets older, I mean, I know he's special needs, but still, it'll be easier as the time goes.
Of course.
And right now it's just a stressful period when they're young like that, and you want some Remy time, and you're not getting any Remy time at all.
That's it.
It's tough.
I mean, I want people to do and it's not necessarily me on my panel, but I want people with autistic children to do a live stream or something, because I need to be educated about autistic, because there's certain spectrums of autism. I mean like all ages of autism, because we were talking about that, people that have children with that are autistic, because I think there's a certain person on this platform that isn't representative of all the people that have all the kids that have autism. And I think it's a disservice to think that's the only, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Galway.
You don't know who we're talking about, but I'm just thinking that we should actually do a more realistic one. Not me necessarily, someone that has a child with autism, and just explain to us that don't know a lot about it, what it entails. And I think Galway girl, doesn't she have a son that's
she really She really
And-
wants to do a panel. Yeah, she
and-
really wants to do
yeah,
one.
and I really would love to be more educated because I didn't know a lot about it, and I don't think a certain person that's on this platform is representative of all
No.
children and young adults.
Think
And
of autism as, you know, those paint charts, and I've said this a million times. You know those paint things you can get at the store that are free, like the paper with all the different shades of a color? Like you can get different, like you'll want a type
Like
of brown
paint
color.
samples.
oh, like a shade, like different
Yeah.
shades.
That's the autism
Okay.
spectrum.
Okay.
It's,
But I just think it's like such a disservice to think that one person is representative of a whole group, that we need to have different, the different, spectrums, and educate us. Tell us what it's all about, tell us about your
what
children.
is it's mainly, and I know in my case, I can only speak for myself. In my experience, it's, my child was diagnosed at 17 months old. I was very early. We had to have audiology testing done. We had to jump through hoops. And sorry, I'm packing, but we had to literally do all of these tests. And then my son was diagnosed within 15 minutes. It was March 17th of 2016. And it was probably the most traumatic day besides when my mom died of my life.
Right.
And as soon as they said it, because my son's grandmother actually brought it up, I didn't know anything about autism, nothing. And she brought it up to me. Excuse me. And I was like, no, I don't know what anything is like that. And
Well,
I remember just collapsing. I said, "Excuse me," and I
here's
ran into
and
the
here
bathroom.
and he's lovely. We you bring him on here and he says hello to us. But another thing I wanted to ask, I mean, I don't know, there's varying degrees. But do you hold your children accountable if they have bad behavior because,
Yeah.
or do you excuse their behavior because they're autistic?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because
not.
from what I've seen, they can understand right and wrong too, and maybe
they can. They're very
they,
intelligent.
yeah.
People with autism are extremely intelligent. My son taught himself the piano by 3. He's very, very intelligent. You show him one thing one time, he's got it.
Right.
And which, he was nonverbal for so long, and it became basically like a guessing game. I don't know when he's sick. I have to guess.
Jenna, does Jenna Moon have a son that's autistic too?
Where the hell is my duck?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're just talking about that, Jenna, and I mean, just as saying that someone that has children that are autistic need to have a panel to educate the rest of us that don't have and don't understand it.
Well, autism is a lot of behavioral. That's where ADA comes in. And it's like it's almost, and I hate to say it like this, but this is how it was described to me. It's almost like training. There's actions, reward, like I said, it's behavioral for the most part. And you don't want to reward bad actions. You, just like with any child, you don't want to reinforce negative actions. You don't want to give attention to bad behavior. However, you do have to correct it in a way that they'll understand. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, Em says the only thing I'm not a fan of is how they're throwing a diagnosis on nearly everyone these days. Check the list. I bet you have symptoms too. Everyone does.
Yep. Well,
I don't know. I really don't understand it enough. That's why I want to be educated. I want to understand it. I want to understand what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, what's, what the different. Well, I mean, are you going to accept someone being mean and hitting someone just because, and say, okay, say your kid goes up to someone and bites them?
Nope.
Okay. Are you going to accept that, or because you're going to say, oh, well, he's autistic, and so he doesn't know any better?
No, because my child knows better. You don't hit, you don't bite. Does he do it? Yes, he does. Almost every child does at some point. Do I tolerate it? Absolutely not. Not going to happen. Because what happens when he goes to school and, it just
Right.
it can't happen.
Does he have anger issues? Does he ever
Well, he's still a little guy, so
okay.
in a way, sometimes he does. But not more than your typical child. Like if he gets frustrated because he can't verbalize it, yeah, he'll hit you. But it's not like a 5-year-old is going to really do much damage.
Right. But you don't want him hurting other children, right?
No, absolutely not. And plus, I also don't want him getting hurt due to the reaction by another child.
I can't. When he did go to school, was he in a class with all children that were autistic, or was he?
It was a mixed class, like neurotypical and special needs, all types of special needs.
Okay, so I can't imagine being a teacher that has a class full of children. Some are,
the teachers are usually never on their own. They have.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. Are there certain one-on-one, that you work with your child or another child that is, say, autistic, and then work because they'll need more of a. Oh, here's Jenna.
Yeah, it's
hey Jenna.
AIDS and
good morning.
Morning. So I was just talking about autism a little bit because I'm trying to understand what it's all about, and I think somebody that has children should do.
I just have to hop off really quick.
Okay, hon. You can come back if you want.
All right, thank you. I'll see you in a few.
All right. Bye. So I was just saying, Jenna, I was just trying to kind of understand and hoping that someone does a stream about people or parents with autistic children and kind of educate us on the different spectrums and what's acceptable and what's not acceptable in behavior minds.
Yeah, there was definitely, we have actually been talking about it a lot lately about doing a panel because there is different spectrums of autism. There's severe, there's moderate, there's Asperger's. My son is older, where Remy it has a younger child, where mine is now just turned 20. He's in the home with me. He has social issues and stuff, but his social issues is more, he doesn't put himself out there. He will not talk to you unless you talk to him. He wouldn't be one to be on YouTube talking in a chat. That's just not what he just doesn't do stuff like that. Like friends are really hard to come by with him, which is heartbreaking. It was many sleepless nights, many cries because he didn't understand. He has an older sister and she was always running around and going to hang out with friends and stuff like that. He didn't, so I definitely want to do a panel about autism and what it's about.
Yeah, I want someone to have different. This is what I want to see, and I want to be educated about it too, because seriously, I don't know a lot about it. But I think it was a really big. I'm sorry, Leo White jumped out. It was a disservice to just take one person and that is not representative of all the different spectrums of, and we all know who we're talking about, of autism, because I'm sure there's high functioning, there's different kinds, and we need to know, what's acceptable as far as behavior is concerned,
Right.
And I would like to hear that from a parent of someone that's, I mean, if your kid out and and I was using this to Remy, hit somebody for no reason.
That would absolutely not be acceptable. Would it be? It's difficult. It would not be acceptable, obviously. But some
like they don't understand some don't understand. They're severe, they don't understand. They're not,
Right.
they don't talk. That's their way of showing um a way of communicating, whether it's wrong or not. Well, my son does communicate. My son communicates like the other person on YouTube. Um,
Mhm.
my son is very verbal. It took him a long time to get to be verbal. A lot of physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, a lot of that to get him to where he is today. But my son hauled off and hit somebody, or my son talked to somebody in a disrespectful manner, absolutely I would talk to him, because for me,
On the other
personally,
on the other hand, you have to explain things differently. Correct? Am
yeah,
I correct? To
yeah,
someone, a child with autism, then
yes,
you have to explain to say, and I'm not going to say normal child, but someone that doesn't have autism, because
right,
I hate that word normal, and because it insinuates that if you have autism, you're not normal. It's just a part of it's a disease. But
absolutely.
it's like bipolar, you can't control. But
Mm,
yeah, so
yeah,
I
you
hope you
definitely
do.
have to talk to them differently. But at the same time, you can't, for me, as a parent of an autistic child, I don't use his disability as a clutch. I don't excuse his behavior because he has autism.
Right.
Every parent's different, but I don't. Where I make sure, yeah, I might have to explain it differently to him, and I might have to get down to his level, but I would still teach him that it's not acceptable.
Do
If
you
that
think
makes
some parents would be overprotective of a child with autism because they have autism,
correct.
and maybe allow them to
Correct.
maybe yeah,
Act
that's
the way
so
they want to act. Right.
you really need to do a panel about that, because you need to educate. What not you don't. I'm not ordering you, but I'm just saying we need us that haven't had to live with it, haven't had to deal with it, need to be educated, because we don't really understand it. I don't think a lot of people do, to
Right.
be honest with you. you know uh at least I only know of one person, and that person is not, I don't think, representative of the whole spectrum that there is. So
Right.
I think
Well,
different people.
I see Samara asking, having autism and being on the spectrum. It's the same thing. Spectrum, autism is the word. Spectrum is basically the how you have it. There's severe, there's moderate, they're trying to do away with the Asperger's, but there's a lot of children that have more Asperger's than severe autism or moderate autism, but it's the same thing. Sorry, didn't mean to
So,
interrupt you.
so is
Sorry.
Asperger's like a really mild form?
It is. It's more. See, it, Asperger's is more like texture. Um. Uh. It's. I will have to explain it what it is like my son is more on the Asperger's spectrum, where he has socialization problems. He won't eat certain things. Textures are really hard for him. Even feeling things are hard for him. Bugs. Every kid is different. Tags on a shirt. I have to rip out the tags on the back of his shirt because he hates feeling the tags. But
Oh, geez, I might have it, because I hate that too.
yeah,
I hate
yeah.
how it feels on the back of my neck.
And it depends on, I see how other people are saying diagnosis is a really a key thing. My son got diagnosed when he was 2. I thought my son was deaf. That is what got me on the trail to go. I thought he was deaf. I could stand behind him. We could holler his name. We would clap our hands, and he wouldn't turn around. And when we would talk to him, he wouldn't look at you. He would look up in the air and down and side to side. It was like he couldn't hear us. So I was like, I think he's deaf or has hearing problems. So I brought him in for a hearing test.
Right.
And he passed with flying colors. His hearing was fantastic. But they said, we want you to go to a neurologist. And I'm like, why do you want me to go to a neurologist? Okay, I'll go to a neurologist. I went to the neurologist and I was there maybe 5 minutes with that neurologist. And he said, your son is autistic. Now, at that time, I was 24 years old. I had no clue what autism was. No clue. I was devastated. I was heartbroken. I didn't understand it. I went and researched. But the key, if you watch autism shows and research on autism, earlier diagnosis is easier than people that get diagnosed later. Not that it changes much, but it does. I think if I would have waited longer, my son might not be where he is today because he got help at such a young age with speech and occupational and all that. But we will definitely do a panel.
You have to, because no, I'm not ordering you, but a lot of us need to know about that. The only thing I knew about autism was Rain Man. Remember that movie, Rain Man?
Yep.
He was autistic, but he was a genius.
Yep.
And he had a hard time showing emotion. Like that's what I don't know if
that is part of autism. Like serendipity. I'm going through that right now. My son, because of the corona, he does not understand. He just sees people are getting sick and people are dying, and he is freaking out about it. My son has washed his hands so much that they're raw. They're raw. I had to go out and find hand lotion for him to help his hands. He doesn't leave the house. He hasn't gone anywhere, but he has it in his mind about the corona, and it's, so he's washing his hands. Hold on. I got to mute.
Okay. So I'm thinking like Sarah's son is autistic. Is it more prevalent in males, or, I mean, is there any research about that? Like I hear more that, it's boys or males that have it, but I have no way of knowing that.
Sorry, my mother came out. Sorry. I was in the middle of that.
I was just wondering, like, if because most of the time from what I see of autism, it's mostly boys.
Yes, there's not many girls. Does it happen in girls? Absolutely. But in the testing that they've done, it's a more of a boy than girl. I don't really know why. But there is girls with autism, but you do see it more in boys than you do girls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I'm sure, like, okay, Sarah's got a son that's autistic. You have a son that's autistic. That Galloway girl has a son that's autistic. I'm sure all three of them have different, are on different spectrums, and that would be very interesting I think, for us as subscribers to get educated about. And
yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm definitely interested in doing a panel. If anybody wants to do the panel, I would be happy. I did a panel a long time ago about autism. It was a 3-part thing. It was with somebody that I used to support. I did it with her. But I would rather do it with all the moms, or anybody that has a loved one. It doesn't even have to be a mom. It could be an aunt or an uncle or a grandmother or a grandpa.
And when you decide when you're doing that, I can put it in my community post.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll put it in my community post and send people over there, or have people actually contact me to contact you.
Yes,
Or put
definitely.
your email in there for them to contact you, if you know, they want to be on your panel, whatever. Just get in touch with me and tell me when you want to do it, and I will do that for you.
Okay.
Sounds but
good.
I think it would be very.
I have to jump down. I definitely will.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll set something up.
Okay, great. Thank you for
hon.
having me.
Thanks for
Bye, everybody.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.
And now I'm alone. So yeah, I think that's a very important thing to learn about. Listening to Jenna's story is familiar with mine. My child was diagnosed with mild autism at 3, but you wouldn't know it now. Well, Pittsburgh girl, you'll have to go on, when she does that stream, you'll have to go on her panel and talk about it. Wow, so many women here with children on the spectrum. I'm former special needs educator. I miss it so very much. Taught a self-contained class from K-12. You'll need to go there too, Winky, because you have some really good knowledge. Oh, Robbie, come on. Anybody else want to come up? We can talk about fun stuff too. I think I'm going to leave it up to Jenna to do that. And also behavioral. Kids were bipolar and other issues. Well, my grandson was diagnosed with ADHD, and what his symptoms were that he couldn't sit still. He was aggressive to other children. And so they wanted to medicate him, and my daughter did not want him medicated. So she changed his diet around. She got all the information she needed, because she was scared that his whole personality would change with medication. So she didn't want him to be over medicated or anything like that. But yeah. God, we're depressing this morning, aren't we? I hope I'm not depressing y'all. I think it's an important thing to learn about. We all need to know. It doesn't hurt to know things. Nanya, get up here with your nuns. I wouldn't worry too much about speech. You'd be surprised how many kids have speech issues but are not on the spectrum. My other grandson had that too, speech issues, but he was walking, he was doing everything else. He was very intelligent, but he just didn't talk. And my son was really worried about him. But he didn't have any, he wasn't, he didn't have ADHD, didn't have anything. He just it took him a long time to learn to talk. But now he talks and he's fine. So, but they were worried. Oh, my son would get so defensive. When you would say, when you wouldn't understand what he was trying to say, because he understood because he was with them all the time. But we wouldn't understand what we would say. And I would always have to ask him, what's he saying? What's he saying? But he wasn't autistic. He was just, but the other one has ADHD. And that was the symptoms that he had. He was very aggressive, and and yet he could be the sweetest child, but I guess, I can't even imagine children with special needs. Sister Nanya Biz. Oh my God, I love that. Hi.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning, sister.
Good morning,
we're the sisters of perpetual bullshit.
Exactly.
Misdemeanor made that up yesterday.
Where is she? Where's our third sister, by the way?
I don't know. She probably slept in. She slept in yesterday. She's going to get fired though,
Uh-oh.
you know?
Sister sleeping. We're gonna call her Sister Sleepy.
Yeah, Sister Sleepyhead. She should go to bed at early. I've been going to bed really early at night. Like last night, I think I fell asleep at
I did.
before 9 o'clock.
Wow, you're good.
And then I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning. Hi, Anna Mary. I'm gonna do this right now because there's 82 people in here. I'm going to do my membership shout out.
There you go.
So here we go.
Yeah.
Let me see how I do that. Yeah. See all. Okay. So I'm gonna shout out all your names. So new members and old members. Oh geez, how do I do it? I'm just trying to find it. Don't mind me. I'm an idiot. Oh, see y'all. I am. So
Aw.
Cypress, new member, lovely lattes. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Mac 11 Lynn, marvelous macchiatos. Thank you so much. Michigan Gal Coffee Coalition. Thank you so much. Persian Princess, new member. Oh my God, why isn't it letting me go down? Okay, here we go. Oh, I see, because I'm doing it wrong. Where was I? Michigan Gal Coffee Coalition.
You did
Thank you so
Persian.
much. Persian Princess Coffee Coalition. Thank you so much. Denny L Coffee Coalition. Thank you so much. Cookie T Coffee Coalition. Thank you so much. I'll say thank you so much at the end because that's just too much to say.
Right.
Donna
Right.
in Texas, Coffee Coalition. Bernie Doran, Coffee Coalition. Mandy Mix, Media Queen, Lovely Lattes. Leo's Wife, Coffee Coalition. Sabrina P, Coffee Coalition. First and last name, Marvelous Macchiatos. Top Cop, Coffee Coalition. Molly McMolly, Go Lightly, Coffee Coalition. Diane's channel, Marvelous Macchiatos. X Games
Nice.
Champ, Lovely Lattes. Lanky Tor, Coffee Coalition, Marvelous Monkey Mar, Marvelous Macchiatos. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Nunya, Coffee. Ooh, where's that Nunya? Sister
I'm
Nunya
here.
Business.
Sister
Sister
Nanya.
Nunya Business, Coffee Coalition.
I have to
Tacos,
upgrade.
Coffee Coalition. Misbehaving, Coffee Coalition. Pepper, Coffee Coalition. Oh my gosh, I'm so humbled by all you guys. M's Coffee Combos, Coffee Coalition. Tawanda, Lovely Lattes. Mama Three Girls, Coffee Coalition. Pixie, Lovely Lattes. Jenna Moon, Lovely Lattes. Save Robbie, Coffee Coalition. Sweet Wheat, Coffee Coalition. Harry, Chatterbox, Renee, Lovely Lattes. Bay Beauty, Coffee Coalition. Samara S, Coffee Coalition. Remy D, Coffee Coalition. Sorry, Remy, I know you as Remy D, so I'm going to remember you as Remy D. Captain Obvious, Coffee Coalition, Lovely Lattes. Charlie Girl Says, Lovely Lattes. Brandy J, Coffee Coalition. And Miss Damina, Coffee Coalition.
Sister, I don't give it. What did she say?
I want to thank you all for joining my membership. I've got some things planned. I can't tell you about what it is, but it's going to be fun. So anyways, what did she call us? The Sisters of Perpetual Bullshit.
There you go. That's a long title.
Yeah, it is.
We have to.
My name is long, Sister Carla Mary Francis, but I think it's like
I like that.
Yeah, I know probably some people are going to be so totally disgusted, but Brian was funny.
Take a joke. Who cares?
Brian was funny yesterday. He came up and he was
yeah.
Father Guido Salducci.
Yeah, Father Guido
but
Salducci.
I did try to make him a nun. Actually, I should find that nun picture of him, but he didn't like being a nun. He wanted to be a priest. And then when we
Yeah.
signed off, he was like, "Go in peace."
I know. It was so cute.
Oh God. Oh.
So I want to
Oh,
say good morning to everybody because I was trying to. I was downstairs on my computer sending out an email for all my coworkers. So I was doing that, and I'm like, "Oh, this is kind of cool. I could talk on my phone. I could type,
so
and
how's
then
your job going? Because people were out when you
well,
stopped coming on my panel, which I'm going to yell at you for. People
I
were
had.
asking about you.
I'm sorry, you guys. I took a break because of all the stuff that was going on, and I said, "This stuff. I got too much going on with my mom, my job, and then the BS on YouTube wasn't worth anything." So I said, "I'm taking a huge break," which I did. Got things in perspective, and I said, "Hey, you know what? I'm just, I took some really good advice from Marsha. I love her too, and
Mhm.
she's like, you know what, Donna? Who cares? You be you."
Right.
Don't worry about anything else. You just do you, be you who you are, and don't stop being you. That's what I love about you. So thank you, Marsha, for
And
those
that's
kind words.
what people do. I mean, when people love you, okay, when people dislike you, they dislike you for whatever
Right.
reason. But when people like you, they like you for who you are. So, go with that. Like, don't concentrate on the people that don't like you
The
because,
negative just pulls you down,
right. Yeah.
and then you say, but it does. And I did have a little momentary, and I was like, why am I letting this? I'm better than this. I'm not going to
Or
let,
why are you letting someone that you've never met, you're probably never going to meet, define who
who
you
you are.
who you
Right.
feel as yourself or who you are as a person. So
Right.
don't let anybody else define you. Do we make mistakes? Oh God, yeah. I've made so many mistakes on here. It's not even funny. But
Well, we're
um,
human. And that's what
yeah,
I said to
exactly.
Mandy. I said, am I perfect? No, not by
No,
far. I am not perfect. I still am learning from myself.
yeah,
I said, and that's the way it is. You, you like me. I love you to death. I love you. I love people. But if for some reason and things happen and there's arguments that ensue, then go your own way and do your own thing. Don't go following people. Don't just harass them. Don't go in other people's. This is the one thing, and it's not just from my experience. I've seen it from others, like with you and everybody. They go to channels, different channels, and they start pouring out all this garbage. And it's like, why? Why? For one thing. The other thing is, to me, creators should stop it right away. Stop it right away because that's what starts all the ugly.
well, and here's the thing. Tell your friends or whoever's sending you screenshots of people talking crap about you,
Yeah,
tell them to
yeah,
stop because what you don't know won't hurt you. Because
exactly.
you know, and here's what I've been doing. I've unsubbed a few channels, quite a
Oh,
few channels
I did.
actually,
I did.
so that I don't get notifications. So I don't even know when they go live. I've been watching just the ones that, but if I do happen to go in a chat and I see my name being brandied around like negatively, I leave. I don't engage with anybody. I'm not going to do that. It's
Right.
just not going to. Ems, you're going to come up. So
It's
get your
not worth
coffee.
it. It isn't. It's not worth it
It
because
is not.
I mean, I seen how upset you got. I
Mhm.
saw what happened on that one creator's channel, and I don't want to bring that to your attention. And I felt horrible for you. And I was like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Is this fun for them? I mean, try to make fools out of people on a panel. This is ridiculous. We're adults. We're not children. Let's stop fighting in the schoolyards and let it be. If you don't like them, go to them, like you said, and ask them. Don't bring them up on panel and make fools out of them. I will not. I refuse to lower myself to that level. I refuse to.
Well, I'm not, and I said this before, I'm not going on any more panels where they're calling me out for anything I've done or said, because although, you feel like you should have to defend yourself, you're hurting your
Yeah.
friends because then
Yeah.
your friends have to see you up there getting humiliated,
And
and
they
I'm
have
not
to
going
stick
to do
up,
that.
and they got to feel that they need to
They
stick up
feel
for
like they
you.
have to, and it
Right.
shouldn't be that way. So I'm
Right.
not going to do that to anybody that any of my friends or my subscribers that feel like they have to defend me. No, you know, I am who I am, and
That's
That's who
it.
it's going to
Just
be.
you like
I'll go on a panel if it's, it's fun and lighthearted, it's a game, or it's something good and positive. But I won't, like, because I'm not going to say I'll never go on another panel. I will, but I'm not going to go on one that's negative
that's
and
negative.
toxic.
Exactly. Exactly. This like
I'm not even
there's
going to defend myself anymore.
there's too much of this going on in the world. I mean, look around you guys. It's everywhere. It's not just YouTube is a cesspool of it, but it's everywhere. So why do we want to bring it into this is a great channel. This is a happy fun channel. This is like everybody can come and feel welcome. I was in Mandy's and she's amazing. She's like, nobody is going to come into my channel and tell me anything about anyone. I don't believe in that stuff. I keep all negativity out of my channel, and I will tell
Yeah.
them that.
Yeah.
You know,
She doesn't even say the F word in her
no,
channel.
she doesn't like it.
I
She
love
does
I
not
love
like it.
her chat. I love her chat. The only thing is, like, she's been going on like at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm sound asleep at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, she
Me
does
too.
these EVP sessions but I do want to go.
Hey,
I
she
went
said but speaking of that, she said she did listen to your recording, and she said
Yeah.
I was looking for it. She said go to Carla's wall. It's up there. She time stamped everything and she put what she
Did
heard.
Okay,
Yeah,
'cause
she said she
I
time stamped
really
it.
have a hard time hearing what the words are. And I'll tell you, I did the same thing last night, but I
Okay.
didn't record anything. But oh my God,
They
that
were
was so clear. It was so
really.
clear. All the stuff
See,
that I heard was clear.
see, you really need to have somebody come over and
Well, I don't know how I mean, it's on there, but I don't know how to record it to where I could, like, I don't know how to record it. You know what
talk
I mean?
to
On
who's
another thing
posted.
to where
Who's
I could play it
yeah.
for anybody.
Didn't somebody say Monkey Mar knows how to do that or
Yeah, but I don't know how to get it off there to record it,
oh,
send it to anybody.
you have it on your phone, right?
It's on my it's on my tablet.
Your
I
tablet.
turned my tablet on.
Could
I
you send it perhaps to email
I
it to
don't
someone
but
and
I
then
don't know how to send it from that program. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't it's in that
mm,
program, and I don't know
okay.
how to record it off there, but it was so. And here's the thing, I drove over to that graveyard yesterday, the one that's in back of my house,
Mm-hmm.
and I drove over there. I had my phone going the whole time. I walked around the whole thing. I thought my phone was recording. It didn't record a thing. I was there for 45 minutes in the blazing hot sun, and it didn't record a thing. Hi, Homeward Sailor.
Oh, hi, Homeward
Brian should
Sailor.
be Father Eduardo.
Eduardo.
I'm not sure he'd like that name.
I know. If
You
you did,
could record it onto your phone. I have to find it in the program where it is. I listened back to her. Yeah. I don't know
yeah.
if it saves or if it just, if it
Somehow,
just deletes.
yeah. I wish I knew because I don't have a you've got a you have an
What I'm gonna
Android,
do though,
right?
I'm gonna take my laptop up there and set it up
Yes, because your
and have
laptop
it.
is plugged in, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I haven't figured out how to, how to do, like, you
Thank
know
you,
what I mean?
Bailey.
Like the video part of it. I don't have a video on here.
On your laptop, yeah.
I
You
don't
go
know
into
how to
your
video.
yeah. You go into your camera. I can tell. You go in your setting. Go into your
Okay,
camera
and my camera,
and turn.
and I
Just turn
turn,
it on.
and I'm just gonna, like, let it go all night.
Yeah,
See
yeah,
if I catch anything.
yeah. Even if you
Uh,
do it on your phone and just keep your phone plugged in somewhere and
I
set
tried
it.
that yesterday. My phone kept falling down. I was like, oh,
Poor Carla.
but that thing that she caught in the graveyard is, oh my God, you guys
Oh,
need to
you
go to her
guys.
channel. It's a
Yeah.
mass. It's this mass, and you can make
Big
out the
black.
shoulders.
You can
You
see
can
it. The
make out the
outline is
shoulders. Yeah,
perfect. It's like
yeah,
he was standing right at the gate saying, "You're not leaving. I'm watching you." You know what I mean? And she's
right.
sitting there in her car, and it's like they were having this standoff kind of thing. And then she finally just went, she went for it. She's like, "I'm getting out of here." And all of a sudden, as she's driving down this other road, everything went blurry. And I'm like, that spirit they got on your camera. So
Oh
she's
my,
like, I think they're following me. I think it's
oh my
following me.
God, Winky. Winky said, so be kind and spread cheer. Believe me, I've been trolled and called a shitbag for no reason. I extend an
Wow.
apology that they feel like that, and I'll keep them in my prayer. Oh my God, I can't
Oh,
imagine
Winky.
anyone calling you
She's
that,
so
Winky.
sweet.
She is like the sweetest person on YouTube that I know of.
I'm sorry,
I
Winky.
love her to death. I think I've been
Oh.
following her for over a year now, like probably
Jason, shut up.
probably a year and a half, because I would go into like Boyd, and like I was going in Boyd, and I would see her in like a lot of the channels that I was sub to, like Rosie O'Kelly and a lot of those channels. And yeah,
Yeah, people
I've never
are.
heard her. I've never heard her say an unkind word to anybody, and
No,
she's
she's so
everywhere.
sweet.
I know
I mean,
she is.
my
That's why I can't
God.
imagine her getting trolled. Like, oh
Well,
my
I
gosh.
know, and it does. It does.
Someone's got to be
And,
really weird. I mean, you've got to be really desperate to like troll someone if
to
you're
pick on
trolling Winky.
somebody that's so sweet
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, Winky, you know what? You're loved here because I love you. I think
Oh,
you're
I
a
love
doll.
her too.
She's a doll. So don't worry.
I love her everywhere. She always like,
Right? I've
you
never
know,
seen her but here because I don't go anywhere else. I'm done doing that stuff. I don't
oh
go on
yeah,
anybody's
yeah.
channel.
She's been here. Like she didn't for a while, but she has some health issues. Like so, she um
Aw.
I know she went through some pretty serious operation. Um, you know,
I hope you're
which
okay, sweetheart.
sucks. It sucks. But she makes some. You should sub to her. She makes some really cute videos sometimes. I always go
I'm
to your
going to,
videos,
yeah?
Winky.
Okay.
Does when she goes.
Okay, good.
If someone can post her link in here, I would appreciate it. If I have any mods in here at all,
Yeah,
post Winky Whispers
Samara.
link, because she makes these cute little videos, and they're like short, but they're so cute. I can't remember the one
Aw.
that I really liked. It was like, I think it was different houses. I
Uh-huh.
might have been different houses, or that might have been another one, but I think it was different houses, like
Aw.
different weird houses.
And she did
She just does like
like a
really
collage.
cute. Yeah, she does a collage of like things, and it's really cute.
Aw, Winky.
Thank you,
So sweet.
Samara.
Samara's, I love
Yeah,
Samara.
you have to sub to you guys sub to her because she's amazing. She's just amazing.
Yay,
And
sub
she's
to
such a
her.
sweetie. Yes.
See? It's called
That's
name
really what
thing.
I'm gonna start doing on Wednesdays, and I put it in my community posts. Not a lot of people
I saw that.
responded, but if you have a smaller channel that you want to grow, um, lately I've been so frustrated with YouTube because it seems like I'll gain like 4 subs and then I'll lose like 5. Like I don't know. It's been like
What?
stagnant. And I don't know, I don't
That's
know what's
weird.
going on. It's like they're people are subbing to me, and then they're like, I'll get 3 subs, and then the next day I look and I've got I've lost 5 or 6.
What is
It's just
YouTube
like
not wanting you to get to that
I'm like, I
2,000
have no
threshold?
idea what's going on. It's just
Come
like
on.
people don't sub to me if you're gonna unsub me like the very next day. Come on.
Right, exactly.
But it's like I go 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. It's just like, I don't know. But I'm not really, I'm happy where I'm at. Like I am, but I just wonder why that's happening.
Well, I know yesterday Mandy brought up your channel because I said I'm going into Carla's because I want to, I was on hers and it was towards the end, and she goes, "Let's all go into Carla's and give her some love and sub to Carla because we're trying to get our 2,000 subs. So let's sub to Carla, everybody, when they go in there."
And you know what happened? I got up like, I think it was 7 subs, and then it went back down to like 5 or something.
That's
You know what I mean? It went backwards. So I don't know. I think YouTube is because Diana was in here the other day, and she said she's got over 8,000 subs, and she said she lost 60 in one day.
What?
But she's gotten 8,000 subs in less than
So
I
what do
think
they
it's,
do? Take like
I think it's,
watch to see how many are,
well, she said she
are
was
active?
purged, which I don't understand that, but she's gotten 8,000 subs in less than
That's
8 months.
that's another sweet lady. I
Oh,
I watched a
have you,
couple of her
yeah, have you
lives.
watched her from Grandma's
Hmm.
porch? Oh, yeah, she's always
She's
like,
adorable. She's
yeah,
just
she
gives you
always talks about,
encouraging. Yeah.
yeah, she's always like, and have you ever gone to one of her live streams?
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah, she's
And
like,
she had some guy with her that was also welcoming, and it was so cute because he had all his people were like subbing to you. I'm like,
mhm,
okay, cool. I
yeah,
don't, you know, but it
yeah.
was really, really cool. And she's just like, hi. She calls me, I was laughing, Nunya.
I
I'm
think
like,
someone called you Nadia too the
yeah,
other day.
the
You were
other day
like, I love that. I
I
love
love,
that
I
name.
just, you know what? I'm going to change my name to Nadia or Narnia.
How did a little old lady emoji get into what I wrote? Did it? I can't see on StreamYards. It doesn't show you the emojis
Yeah, it
on here.
doesn't.
It's like
No,
so weird.
it just has this like little circle with something in it. It doesn't
Yeah.
even.
Yeah, it doesn't see. So I have to look on my phone what it is. Oh, I don't see a little old lady emoji, but
I sent
it's
Winky a
probably
little.
because you're on my channel and I'm the little old lady from Pasadena. That's what everybody like. I mean, you're my age,
Oh my
okay? You're my
God.
age. Do you
Yeah.
like it? Okay, do you like it when people call you elderly?
No,
Because
I
here's the
laugh
thing,
about. Here's what I do because I've gotten that from my troll. They're like, "Oh,
right?
you're what are you 65? You're 70 years old." I'm like, "Okay, pick one. What age? What age do you want me at?"
Well,
You
I
know,
was
and
aging.
I
I
don't
was
care.
I was aging 10 years every day. Like
Yeah,
one
I
day I
know.
was 60,
You
one
just
day I
gotta
was 70, one day I was
right.
80. But the thing is,
So
I'm
you
not
tell them.
I don't smoke. I don't hardly drink. If I drink, it's like a glass of wine here and there.
Me
I'm
neither. I
I
quit, you
I
guys.
I'm living in a two-story house, so I'm up and down the stairs all the time. I'm in probably better shape than a lot of
Then most of the people that call you that.
40
Yes.
years old that are calling me
Right.
elderly because it's
Right.
like when someone
Because
calls me elderly,
honestly,
I feel like I should be in a walker going to my
no, that's what they
my
want you to. That's what they
old
want
lady
you. No,
home.
no, they want you to believe
Yeah,
that because
no,
Kyla, honestly, they think by calling people ugly and old that it's really going to take. It's stuff you did when you were in
ugly
grade
I can
school
deal with.
on the
I know what I look
playground,
like. I
you
have,
know.
and I say that when they call me,
And I laugh because I'm like, you know what? You might be 40s going in. You look like you're in your 50s, and you're talking to me. However, you're all gonna get there one day. So you're all making fun of yourself,
oh my
actually.
God. Well, Winky, you look so young. She says, when I go somewhere,
She does
I've
it, yeah.
seen her, I'm asked for ID, like, what the heck? I'm 51.
No, you're
Yeah, but
not.
Minky,
I
she
thought she
doesn't
was in
know.
her
She looks like she's
30s.
in her 20s. I swear to God, she
I
does.
know.
She's
Winky.
amazing. She looks
All right, now
amazing.
you got to do beauty secrets, baby.
Yeah.
You do look young. I mean, all these people here, and everybody, we're all young at heart. I look at it that way. And age is just a number. So if you're going to just shoot numbers and try to hurt people with that, keep going.
Remy
Is what I
says,
say.
Carla, you're almost like a mother figure to many of us younger ones on here. Remy, and Remy is like my son's age. I don't know, how old are you today? Or
How old are you,
how old were
Remy?
you yesterday? 33?
Oh
She'd
my
be my
God.
daughter's age.
Yeah, my daughter's 35. And I have a son that's 40. And I'm proud of it. I am very proud of it. My kids look great.
I can't imagine my kids. Here's the thing. I can't imagine my kids disrespecting
No, my kids would never
um,
do that. My daughter,
an
I
older
mean,
person.
never.
Like they were
No.
raised to respect
Respect your
their
elderlies.
elders.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, folks, we've been through it. We know probably, you know, a few things. We've learned a few things along that
I
road.
hope I did.
But I can't imagine my kids. My kids would never talk the way some
Mm-mm.
of the younger ones talk to older
Absolutely.
ones on here. Like I just can't imagine.
I mean, but it's not just even,
I would be very disappointed if they did. Hi, Amanda Ray.
it's not just even
Me
the
too,
younger
Winks,
ones,
you're ignoring
Carla.
the show ID. I'm old.
It's
Huh?
also people that are our age that call ya granny. And I'm like, what? You're a
I know
grandma. You're
you're
a
not
grandma. And
you're not far off from me.
It's-
Come on, I'm not even old enough to.
exactly.
They're older. They're okay.
That's
Like
that's
Winky.
why I laugh. That's what
Winky
makes
is
me laugh.
51. I am not old enough to be Winky's mother, but I'm old
Right.
enough to be Emmy's mother.
Yes.
But
Yes.
but there's people that age that are like calling me an old bat, and I'm like, well, you're not that far behind me, so
Right.
you
That's
should remember
exactly
that
what I'm
when you
saying.
get to my age, if you would like
And,
to be treated like that, like
and you're all going to get there. And then
yeah,
you're going to have some
yeah,
punk come up
because
to you
what's
and
the
say that.
alternative? The alternative is not, yeah.
They're
So
all going to, that's what I'm saying. So people think twice when you go to call somebody something like that.
derogatory, and that goes for all of us. We should just, there's a person behind every one of these keyboards, and they have feelings, and you don't know what they're going through at this time.
Mhm.
You know, remember, you're a queen at any age. It's just a number. Exactly.
That's what I
It is
said.
just a number.
Right.
And then when you get older, like us, you
Right.
go by that. It's like, remember when they used to say 40 is the new 30 and 50 is the new 30?
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're only
So
as young
60
as
is the
we
new
feel.
40. Exactly. That's why I said I'm young at heart. My dad always said that. He's young at heart. I mean, I've got parents that are in there. My dad's 84, my mom's 82, and they look phenomenal. They don't look their age. And people always said, how do you guys, what's your secret? Just keeping a good mind, eating healthy, genetics.
Oh God, I've so not been eating
Try not
healthy
to.
lately. I've
Oh God,
so
neither
not
have
been
I.
eating
I think
healthy.
we get, we get to that point in our life where we start like we're doing the workout phase. We're
I am
getting,
going to enjoy my food.
there
I'm
you
sorry.
go.
Like, I made lasagna yesterday. It came out so
Oh,
good, so good, so good, so good. My
is
husband
it
eats it.
creamy? I
My
love
husband's
creamy
not one to say
lasagna.
this is really good, but last night he's like, and I made one to freeze. Like, I made two. So I made one
Right.
to freeze so I could just take it out and
That's what my mom
make it.
does too.
And I think I'm
A
going to do
troll
that
told
from
you to
now
cut
on.
your bangs because you look like a potato. That troll,
Oh,
she must be
please.
very, very jealous of you, Winky, for
Yeah,
her to talk that
yeah,
way. When
because she's
people,
adorable.
that's the other thing. When people talk down at you and say you're this and that's because they're jealous and they don't. Here's what I always say: they hate the reflection staring back at them in the mirror every day. So what
Right.
they have to do is try to tear other people down to make themselves feel good.
Yep.
That's what I said. You do you. You be who you want. I know who I am, and I'm proud of what I've become.
Oh,
You know who I
and
am.
if
I'm
you
I'm
know
proud of
that you're a
myself.
good person, like Winky, I
Yeah.
can't imagine anyone saying that to her because she's delicious. That's the only way
She's just, yeah.
I can explain what I think of her is she's delicious. She's just so sweet, and
Mhm.
I can't imagine anyone saying that to her. But and we have to pray for those people. So
Yeah.
when you think about, they
I
have to
know.
have something going in their life that's not good, or
That's that bad.
they're
Because
upset.
that's what the Lord tells us is to pray for our enemy. So as much as you don't want to, and I didn't,
Yep.
I had to finally just do
Oh
it.
yeah, I know.
I
I
had
went
to
through that,
too.
and I'm going to be kind to everybody, and even if they're mean. And I learned this as a waitress. Okay, as
Mhm.
bitchy as the customer was, the nicer I was to them. Because
Right.
if someone would be, because you would get, customers that would come into the restaurant that were really kind of, looking to, I'm not going to say pick a fight, but they weren't going to be happy with no matter what you said or did for them. So the meaner they were to me, the nicer I was to them. And I
Mhm.
usually could, bring them around to being,
Well, our mothers used to say,
decent.
kill them with kindness, kill them with
Yeah,
kindness. And I'm
but
like,
you had to.
sometimes it doesn't work, Mom.
And don't get me wrong. I loved waitressing. I did and it's like on here for all the difficult clients or customers that I would have the nicest people. The nicest people. The only thing I had a problem with was remembering people's names.
Well, listen,
Yeah, I know. I
I've
should
gotten
turn
cut
it
down
off.
for the job that I do. I've gotten said, oh, all you do is you put on a vest and you cross kids. And yeah, because guess what? I'm retired. My days of making my money gone. I'm enjoying my life now. So if I want to have a little part-time job to help keep me going to do something in my life, why the hell do you give a shit? Okay. And now my job gave me a promotion. So I'm the supervisor for everybody, which is great. I love it. I get a nice salary. I get a car allowance. I've got a lot of perks at this job.
Got your own
gave me.
money, yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm pretty proud. And my girlfriend said too. I went out and got a brand new Jeep, not a brand new one, but I got a nice new Jeep. My girlfriend's like, I am so proud of you. And you did it all by yourself. I'm like, of course. I mean, that's how I am. If I want something and I don't have it, I don't miss what I don't have. But if I really want something, I will do what I can to get it. And I did.
Well, if I can't, I'm going to go by this rule now. From now on, I turned my lighting up, so I don't know how it is. It's still dark. I don't know. But if I don't have something nice to say about someone, I'm not going to
just
say
don't
anything.
say it. That's a good rule.
Because why engage with someone? Why do?
Like you said, don't feed the trolls.
Yeah,
just don't feed them.
Don't feed the alligators.
I mean, Carla and Misdemeanor
alligators.
gave me a real awakening too, and sat me down and said, "Listen, this is what you need to do because it's proven. It's proven. I went through this and we did it. And as hard as you want to, and I know you want to go out there and you want to do it. Don't do it. Don't feed the animals. Just don't. It's not worth it. Let them talk. Let them think whatever the hell they want to think.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: you're not going to change anybody's mind.
It's not. You're not. All you're going to do is
lower
right, and you're going to lower yourself to their level. So then people that don't know what's going on will walk into it going, "What the hell is this?" You know. So
well, then you make yourself look bad too,
foolish.
because then you end up, they go low, you go lower, they go lower than that,
and it just keeps going, and it keeps going.
It never stops.
Right.
And I've been so seriously, I've been watching so many different channels lately that there is a big world out there, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I subbed to so many. I've unsubbed the ones that were toxic for me.
Yes,
but I'm not going to come up on here and say, "Oh, if I see you, I'm not going to talk to you." Blah, 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 blah.
No, it's called coexisting. You can coexist.
You can go where you want. I can see people in a chat that's maybe not, friendly towards me, and that's fine because that's your High Life Rewinded. Hey, sisters, amen. God bless. Pay no mind. They're looking for drama. Exactly.
Yes, you got it. Life Rewinded. Thank you.
And here's the thing. And Nanya and I had an issue. And instead of bringing her up on my panel and humiliating her, we talked it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would never do that to somebody. And especially, I just think it's wrong. I mean, now, if that person wants to come up and have a debate, and without name calling, a friendly debate about issues that you are passionate about, I know Misdemeanor is very political. Okay, so not everybody agrees with her, but she can have a debate without she has it, and that's the thing. That's the only kind of discussion I want to have on my panels. I don't want to have the ones where
healthy discussions. Yes.
Oh, you're calling this person because they don't believe what you believe, names and that. And like I said, Nanya and I had a little bit of an issue and we talked it out and she was upset. But I said, if we didn't care about you, if we didn't care about you, we would have just brought you up on panel and just
or you wouldn't have said anything. That's what got me the most is when you said, we didn't care, we would not have said anything.
In lately because she's got a bad toothache, so I don't know. I'll talk to her later unless she wakes up in the next, little while. But I'm letting her sleep. I mean, I sent her a message. So she can debate and respect and with integrity.
Yeah, she does. She does.
I can't. Absolutely. I'm not really good at. Well, I haven't debated with anybody because I really haven't had a debate that I know a whole lot. I don't want to have a debate with someone that on a topic that I know nothing about. Like, okay, we were talking about autism earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I could not have a debate about what I think is acceptable with an autistic person's behavior, because I don't know enough about it. That's why I would love for Jenna Moon to have a panel with people that have children that are on the spectrum, or even if she could get people that are autistic on her panel, that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But, to talk about it.
Right.
It's true, Carla. Whether you were right or wrong, people will think what they want.
Mm-hmm.
I just think, would I take advice from so and so? If not, then don't care what they think or one way or another. Exactly. I can't read this morning. Eyes are going freaking fluky. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like,
You're not always going to like somebody. That's true. You can't
well,
always.
a
It's not
debate
like
is not the same as coming up here and bashing someone. You don't come up here to bash
exactly.
someone.
You
But
can.
a debate
Right.
is healthy. A debate is very healthy.
And
So,
I've learned from that too. It's like not worth
I've
it.
learned so much on here. Like, I've learned so much. I learn something almost every day, and
Right.
I've learned from a lot of my subscribers have educated me on certain things, and I appreciate it. Mostly sex.
Right.
You know what I mean. No,
Yeah.
I don't mean that.
The
But
different word. You
yeah,
can learn. You can even the people that your enemies. If you listen, there's some things that you can learn from
if you
and
learn one
move
thing
on.
every day,
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
You
Like,
know,
the
my
best.
daughter used to say, because she took when she was in school, she would, my teacher said, every time you learn something, you get a new wrinkle in your brain. I said,
Oh, really?
okay. Yeah, that's what she said. Every time you learn something, your brain gets a new
I
wrinkle,
don't think we
which
ever
is good.
stop learning. I think every
No.
single day we learn something. If you know, I don't know, and maybe we don't use enough of our brains sometimes to understand
Well,
everything, but
like Brian says,
people
we only
on
use
here get their
10%.
feelings hurt too quick. Uh,
Yes.
Jason, yeah, I agree with that, and I'm guilty of that too. I get my feelers hurt a lot. Not so much now as before,
No.
because I've put things in perspective. What's important to me is my real friends, and they know who they are, and my family, and that's what's important. Not people that you're never going to meet.
Mm-hmm.
Their opinion of you. And I'm not saying this like that I don't care about my subscribers, because I do. I care about every single one of you is important to me. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have to all live our own life. You're not going to take advice from me about things in your life, because I don't know you well enough. But
Right.
I can respect you when you come in here. We can have fun. And if you want to share, Carla, you're like me. We have too many emotions. We try to keep it in, but we come out sounding mean. Yeah, and I do too. I've been taken out of context and taken the wrong way, and I didn't mean it that way, but I've hurt someone. And here's the thing with me: if I hurt someone's feelings, I feel bad. It doesn't matter who it is, even if it's someone that's talked mean about me. Um, Bailey says,
Yeah.
Life rewinded. Oh, girl, it has been chaotic, to be honest, but I do my best, as I'm sure we are all doing. This new normal is hard to adapt, to be honest. Hope all is well with you. It
That's
is.
the thing. This new normal. You got that right. And that's what's terrible. It should not be the new
Oh
normal.
my God, Homeward Sailor said it so well. There is a big difference between debate and an argument. Debates
Mm-hmm.
bring knowledge, arguments bring
Bring,
enemies.
amen. Yes.
Yeah,
Very good. Very good.
that's true.
They do bring
Hey,
enemies.
misbehaving. Oh, I'm behaving. Oh, you're behaving now. You're not
I'm
misbehaving
misbehaving.
anymore. I was like, I saw a picture and I'm like, that's misbehaving, but I'm reading it now. It's I'm behaving. Good.
I'm behaving.
We're behaving in here. We're behaving.
And what's
Don't
great
sound
about this
like,
chat room too is like
Oh,
when
that's
you
right.
first,
No
even,
snowflakes are alike. They are all unique. That's my view on snowflakes. I don't look at it like how YouTube has made snowflake into a negative, right?
yeah, right. You're right.
Right.
Absolutely.
I don't
I don't
tolerate
tolerate.
coddling and being mean. Coddling and being mean and cruel. It's not happening. Exactly, Remy. We can be. Um, if we have a really, and I've told people that come in here, if you're in my chat and you absolutely can't get along with somebody, um, all I ask is just block them. Don't start
Right.
fights with them. Don't call them names. Don't be mean and cruel because it's not going to accomplish anything but get you timed out or, I'm just
Or something might be said, and then your feelings are going to get hurt, and you're going to end up leaving the chat thinking, oh, this and that. It's best, like she said, just block the person in the chat. Then you
Mhm.
don't, what you don't see can't piss you off or can't hurt you, and just look at it going,
It's like sticks and stones can break my bones, but you never hurt me.
isn't it great to be our
No, it's
age?
not misbehaving anymore. She's behaving now.
Misbehaving is behaving.
Yeah, I love it. Like Bay Beauty, she changed her name to Bay, and I said, put the beauty back in because you're beautiful.
I was going to
Silly girl.
mention that this morning.
Silly
Bay,
girl.
you put the beauty back in Bay.
Yes,
Aw, that's it.
she
She is a
did.
beauty.
She was just Bay, and I said, put that beauty back in there because you're beautiful. Um,
Right.
Winky
Yeah,
says,
Jason, you are
either I
record
don't
on
comment
glue.
on, I won't comment on it. Nope. Then no, then one is made out to look like something they're not. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
And,
best it is. It's
and I
best to
do
just
feel
be
bad when
quiet.
I see someone getting hurt or people being mean to someone. No matter if I like that person or not, I do feel bad for them. Like
Right.
I don't know why. I'm like such a sucker.
You're an underdog. You feel bad for the
I
underdog. That's
do. I do
me. I
feel
do
bad, but you
too.
know what? I was like that in school too. I
Yep.
always hung around with
Stuck
the
up for the underdog.
unpopular kids because
Me
I
too.
just,
So
yeah,
funny.
I was a geek.
I
I sat
wasn't.
if I saw someone at a table that they were by themselves, I would invite them to my table. Like I would,
Aw. See,
yeah,
I would have
like
came to
ours.
your table for
Yeah,
sure.
because I would not like, I did not want to see anybody be by themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm an animal advocate, hardcore, and laugh
Oh, me
hysterically when I
too.
call the snowflake because I have empathy. Oh my God, I cried yesterday. Samara, I was watching the Best America's Got Talent dog acts, and one of these dogs that was on there, she was doing a magic act, but one of the dogs she had rescued 40 dogs, okay? But one of the dogs,
Wow.
story of one of these dogs, and she rescued them. I guess they have a meat market for dogs in China somewhere.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And she showed the picture of the dog, and the dog is hanging out of the cage. It looks
No,
so awful.
no.
She
Oh
said
my
the person
God.
that was taking the pictures of these dogs thought he was dead. Um, and they rescued him, but he and the when she took the picture, he flashed like he blinked his eyes, so she knew he was alive. So they got him out of the cage and they rescued him.
Aw.
They showed his progress, and he looks amazing now. But his name they called him Miracle. Um,
Aw.
I was like,
See,
I know, I know,
kids and
another life
dogs,
reminder.
I'm a sucker and I will.
Oh
I
my
s-
God.
I was watching yesterday on YouTube and I just was in tears. Did you ever guys hear about it's a rare disease with these kids have that it's called EB, where their skin falls off. They don't have skin and it's just the flesh. And they have to every like other day change their bandages so they
Oh no.
don't get infected.
Oh no.
Oh my God, Carla, I was a wreck. I was a wreck. To see
Yeah,
these
that's like
children suffer like this
uh,
from birth, all they know is pain.
oh,
It's
I see.
horrible.
I can't even watch those shows because I would be a blubbering mess.
Oh, I was.
I'm bad enough watching shows about like animals, like, if it has something to do with kids. Even if I hear a story, like if you guys ever, I don't know if any of you are in true crime, if you ever, you want a really sad story or of child abuse, and look up Brianna Lopez. It was literally, I read it. I found it on YouTube, not YouTube. I found it on Facebook, and I read that story, and I ugly cried when I read that story. This
Oh.
baby was so abused that she was born on Valentine's Day, and she was so abused the whole time in her life, and she was so abused. She died at 5 months.
Oh my God. Oh my
And there was
God.
no pictures of her, not one single
Oh.
picture of her. And the only picture they had, because the family didn't even do a funeral for the little baby, so the only picture they had of her was all the bruises that she had and the bite marks and stuff from her being
Oh my
abused. So
God.
they got a photographer and they cleaned her all up and showed what she looked like, without all those bruises. And they had a funeral for her. But I read that story. Brianna Lopez is her name. I ugly cried. It was the saddest thing I ever. And even her family, like, they didn't even have a funeral for her. The police.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's right,
It
Samira. It's called, yes, she heard of that disease because that's and that's true. It's not curable. This disease is not curable. And they say that they only live to like their 30s or 40s.
A good book about child abuse was A Child Called It by Dave Peltzer. Truly sad. Yeah.
Mm.
I know sometimes you just don't want to, but they showed a picture of her like before they cleaned up her picture.
Mm-hmm.
And they showed a picture after. She was the most adorable, sweet baby. She was born on Valentine's Day, and she only lived to be 5 months. She did not, that child, like, her father or uncle would throw her up in the air, and instead of catching her, would let her fall to the ground. Like, that's just some of the abuse that this child,
God.
her
Oh my
baby.
God. That's
There was
horrible.
broken bones that had never healed. It was just, it was horrendous.
Hmm.
And
And
even her own biological mother, participated in the abuse, and the grandmother knew what was going on.
and she
Like,
didn't stop
I'll
it.
tell you what, if
Oh
my
my
kid was
God.
doing that, if my
I
kid was
I
doing that,
I pull the kid out
I
of
would
there.
be the one that was driving that fucking
Yep.
police officer to her house to have her arrested.
Yep. Yep.
I would just not. There is no way I would stand by her.
I don't understand. Kids and dogs, animals, they're
They're
innocence.
helpless.
They're innocence.
They're helpless.
Yes, and those are God's gifts to us. You know,
Right.
it's to have a child. There's people in this world that can't have children that long for that. Even animals are just like unconditional love,
Yeah.
just like babies. Why would they do that? People are just sick.
Because there's evil.
Sick.
I really believe there's a
Sick.
special place in hell for people like
Oh,
that. I really do.
absolutely. And they're gonna
They are not.
feel it, the wrath. They will
And
feel the wrath.
the mother is already out of, I think she only served 12 years, but
Mm-mm.
she's already out. I'm like, I'm glad I don't know where she lives. I think
Mm.
I would set her house on fire.
Why would they let her out in 12 years? That doesn't make sense to
I
me.
don't know. I think the father and the uncle are serving a life sentence, but
Oh, and she was only 12 years.
it pissed me off that she even got out of jail. And they had to relocate her because of how mad people were. They relocated her for her safety. Like, yeah, I just let her go and say, yeah, good luck.
Safety. She
And I would
shouldn't.
announce
Okay,
it.
I'm not gonna say
Here's
it.
what I do.
Mm-mm.
I'd let her out of jail, and I would announce it. This piece of shit is leaving jail today. Good
Well,
luck
I mean,
surviving.
it's just like the pedophiles that they put in and back into.
I'm not supposed to say that word.
Oops, sorry. Did I say that? I
Yes.
meant. I meant. Pedicures. Pedicures.
Pedicures. Yeah. I don't know why. It's one of the words that we're not supposed to say on here.
Pedicures.
Carla, that story is when I tell myself to be careful what I watch, as we cannot unsee these things. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know when I read that story about Brianna, I did not know it would be as bad as it was. Like, I literally, I mean, I have never cried. Like, I've cried when I've watched documentaries and stuff, but I've never cried when I was just reading a story. I just bawled. I mean, I ugly cried when I read.
That's how I was. When I saw this baby, I was like, why bring a child into this world to suffer for the rest of their life like that?
Or why get a dog? And here's the thing: why get a dog if you don't want to take care of it?
Yes, that's what I don't get.
Animals, you know, I mean, you don't get a dog. You don't have to get a dog. It's not a requirement. It's not, you know, something you have to do. If you don't like animals, then, you know, don't get one. Nobody's going to judge you for it. Remy, I swallowed a bullet when I was little from my brother's air gun or something. Oh my God.
Who said that? Remy?
Rewinded.
Life rewinded. You swallowed a bullet? Oh, Jesus.
I love chatting, big brother. Do you want to come up, Gingerlocks?
Gingerlocks is here. Hey.
Yes.
Good morning.
And people are just slipping in and out, coming in, coming out, which is fine. Which is fine. Jason's supposed to come up on my panel one of these days, but he always manages to get out of coming up. Jason left.
Yeah, Jason, you know what? We're going to call you out, brother. You're supposed to have been up here how many times, and you sneak out, or you give them stop with the excuses.
Hi, Shauna. I love Shauna because I love her name, because that's exactly that's what I named my I love her, the person.
Blessed be sisters.
That's what I named my daughter, and exactly the same spell.
That's a pretty name. That's a very pretty name.
And it was funny why I named her that, because a bunch of us were talking about names we liked, and two of us picked that name, and we said whoever had the girl first. Well, we were both pregnant at the same time, and she gave birth to a boy and I gave birth to Shauna. So she named her son Sean.
Oh,
and I named
that's cute. Shauna.
So, Sean was spelled Shawn, because I know some people spell Sean Sean, but no, she spelled it like that. She really wanted a girl, and she really wanted to name her Shauna. And I got a girl first, so it was Shauna Marie. I just doxed my own daughter.
I just don't.
It's like the Adrian Jones who was tortured. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Oh,
that's terrible.
And standing in a pool with
up to his neck
in the winter while being shackled. So sad. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that story.
Where's my cellulite? Where's my cellulite? I can get all that negative off. It's like I'm getting sad. It's so terrible what goes on in this life. But you know what? I look at it this way. Thank you, God. There's a God that will take care of this for you, and takes care of the children and the animals. Everybody that's been wronged, He will take. It's in His hands, and He will take control. And people will see who really is in control in the end. Everyone's going to be judged.
Well, I think it should. I think harsher punishments should be given out to people that abuse animals as well, because I think there are now. But before, I think I saw it. I think Judy said animals are considered property.
Who said that?
I think the law said it. I think the law said animals were considered property, like a chair or a lamp. But I think now they're more
they're family.
I know they are
family.
I know that, but they were under the law were considered property.
Oh my God!
So I mean, they would get punished for abusing animals, but they wouldn't have stiff punishment, but I think you can get stiff punishments now.
Yeah, you can, because
That
the ASPCA is wonderful, and that's
Oh
what
my
they
god!
do.
Oh my god! That's another thing. Whenever that commercial comes on and they
I
show
know,
the
right?
animals,
Don't you
and
want to
you see
cry?
these animals
Just their
with
little
sad
face.
eyes, I'm
I
like, oh my
know.
god!
Yeah, I'm like,
I
I
can't
go,
watch
look
it.
away,
I can't
look
break because I
away.
get so sad.
I always do that. I go, look away. I can't. Look at that little
Um,
face.
Winky
It's
says, I believe there's a new law that recently passed about anyone abusing animals. I thought I
yeah,
heard that
yeah,
too, Winky,
yeah,
because people were getting like a slap on the wrist, like literally a slap on the wrist
yeah.
for abusing animals. And some of the ways these animals are abused are horrific. Like I remember seeing I think it was on Animal Planet. They found this little puppy. It was in a garbage bag, and it was tape,
No.
duct
What?
tape, duct tape shut. And they said if this animal, this doggy or puppy would have stayed in, that bag like for another, I think it was,
Would
I
have
don't know,
suffocated.
it would have suffocated. It would have died.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
but uh,
For what? Because it peed on the rug? Oh
it was
well,
a puppy.
they're
It was a
puppies. That's what
puppy.
they
What do you
do.
expect from a puppy? They
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
know.
Just like, you know
Hello.
what? Just like babies have to be in diapers because they don't know how to control their bladders until we
Right.
teach them. So that's what you do. You teach them how to go out and do their business. So who get mad at a puppy, at a little baby who doesn't understand? Oh, I can't go there anymore. I'm
No.
taking my cellulite stick and I'm washing this out. Get this ugly off of me. I can't.
No, I tried to convince Mr. Remy to get a mini pig. You know what, Remy?
Aw,
My stepson
they're
had
so
one, and it
cute.
didn't stay mini for very long. That
He
sucker
got
was,
big.
you know why they call him a pig? Because that sucker would eat. It got too big for their house.
Yeah.
It was a mini. Hi, Lori. Just want
Hi,
to say hello to
Larry.
everyone. I always listen, but it's usually way too early to chat. But I sip coffee, put on makeup, fold laundry, cook breakfast, random shit. I
Wow,
love you
Lori.
people
She's
here. Oh,
amazing.
thank you. I love that you come here. That's so
Aw.
sweet of you to say. I appreciate that. Um, so anyways, what was I saying? Oh, so he got a miniature pig.
Pigs.
That
Yeah.
freaking thing would eat. Hi, True Helper. That thing ate crayons,
Hi, True
anything
Helper.
that
Really?
that paint. It ate everything. That thing
Aw.
ate. It was only
They're
supposed to go.
so
It was only
cute.
supposed to get like they are cute when they're little. They're really cute. But it was only supposed to get to like I think the most it was supposed to be was like 50 pounds. It was like up to 100 pounds. I was getting too big for
Oh,
their
God.
and it
Aw.
really didn't smell too good in the house. So they found an acreage. They found a lady that rescues, these type of animals. Like
Aw.
she rescues chickens and stuff.
Aw.
That
I
she
had a
rescues
friend that I knew from high school, and he had,
slaughterhouses and
what are
stuff.
those, the little baby pigs, those that you're talking about?
Right. The
And
mini
yeah,
ones.
he used to put little bows on it. He had his own water dishes. He said he even had the pee pee pad. They used to go right on the pee pee pads. And he said the best.
Samara. Exactly. There's no such thing as a mini pig. That's their name says it all. They're pigs. They eat everything. That thing ate crayons, for God's sake. It didn't matter. If it smelled anything near food, it would eat it.
I eat any and everything. Don't leave them your
I'm
shoes.
sorry, I interrupted
I
you.
eat them. True helper.
Oh my gosh. Hi, True Helper. Yeah, so that thing would eat literally everything.
God.
Everything. And it got too big for the house. And they had like a place in the house for it to sleep. But when I say pigs smell,
Yeah,
um,
smell. All right. Huh?
they smell like it smelled like a barnyard in their house.
Oh, no, no, no.
Like, yeah, they needed it. They really, should have had a place where, it could go outside more and stuff because I was so, hey, don't be pigophobic.
Yeah, read it out.
Lives matter. Yes, they do.
Hashtag pig
I mean,
lives matter.
it was serious. When I'm saying kids live up to their names,
I
honest
love it.
to God, honest to God, if you ate anything, that pig would jump up on you. Like it was like 100 pounds. You have 100-pound pig jumping, and their nails. And let me tell you, their nails are really sharp. Their nails are really sharp.
Oh God.
And it was like go around the house going, smelling, sniffing for food. I swear to God, it got so big. It was not, no, it did not stay there.
Oh,
So they found an acreage and it's living happily. It's living its best life. And the kids can go visit it whenever, visit her. No, it's a him. Visit him whenever they want. They can just go. And she's got this big, like kind of like a farm, and she rescues chickens. She rescues all goats. She rescues like every kind of like farm animal. She doesn't do dogs or cats because, but she does like kind of farm animals ones.
at least you got somebody that had that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
Well,
great.
he found somebody that was they just couldn't keep her or him in the house anymore because it was just getting to be too much, and I kept growing. I said, I don't know. By the time you'd finish with them, because I ate so much, it would have been like 200 pounds. I'm sure it went from this little tiny little pig that you could hold in your palm of your hand
Mhm.
to like 100 pounds in a matter of months. Like it was huge. Oh my God, that thing was a pig. It was literally a pig, and it was figuratively a pig. Um, that will grow to be huge. Yeah. I actually want a moose so I can ride it. I don't know if you can ride a moose, can you?
I don't know. I wouldn't want to try it.
I don't know.
Honestly,
I'm scared of horses
those weigh
even.
like 800 pounds.
I'm scared of anything that's that big.
No, I love horses are my favorite
Oh, horses
animal.
are beautiful. I
They're
love how
oh
they look,
God,
but I'm scared.
graceful.
I'm
My
scared of them. I
listen,
would love to go horseback riding.
my daughter and I went to this place where she used to live, and where they have like trail hiking and bike ride, all this stuff, and then they have a
Hmm.
section that's all horses, and you get
Right.
to go in the barn and you get to talk to, or they're outside. So I went outside. My daughter's like standing way far away. So what's wrong? And she goes, horses hate me. And I
Oh
said, don't say
God.
that's not true. She goes, Mom, every time I'm near one, they end up sneezing or spraying stuff out of their nose. And I always get in the way of it. They don't like me. I don't know what it is. And I said, you just got to be kind. Maybe they feel something. Maybe they know that you're scared. So she starts walking up to the one, and it was a beautiful white horse. And I'm talking to this horse and I'm petting it. And then it came closer and put its head over by the gate. I'm like talking. My daughter comes walking over, not kidding. It just sprayed at her. She's
Oh
like,
my God.
oh my God, the parasites, the parasites. I told you. And she's just like running back to
I
the
don't
barn.
know if you've been watching, but we've been having woodchucks getting into our garden. So my husband's got a camera set up, and he's got a no-kill trap out there because he's trying to get is that the real Remy?
Rams? Is Rams up?
I think so. Yeah, that's her.
Sister Remy?
I
Hi,
just
Yeah.
Sister
wanna,
Remy.
I just want to move. Can I get a
Uh
You-
oh,
move?
she can't hear us.
Why?
Can you hear
Why?
me?
Yeah,
I
why?
can't.
Why do you
I
want to
don't
move?
know. I don't
I can't
know.
hear
I've
her.
always. Oh shit! Let me leave and come back.
What?
All right. You couldn't hear
What?
her?
No, not at all.
Oh, she couldn't. Oh, I heard her.
She wants to move?
Yeah.
Did you say?
She said she wants to move.
No. Yeah, Samira said talk louder, Remy. So
Yeah, she's always her audio is always low. Even I can't even turn the volume up. It doesn't, turn up for me.
yeah.
Remy, we're here whenever you want to. I can forget what I was saying.
Jason wants to know what a spirit animal is. Can someone explain it to him? Says my
It's an
spirit
animal that you relate to.
Yeah, Amanda Ray said my spirit animals are I cry when I saw one up close. That I think she's talking about. Are you talking about the horses too? Because that's my spirit animal. I love horses.
My spirit animal is a unicorn.
Yeah, the horses are just absolutely the most beautiful animal.
Hey, Pookie T. Good morning. Good morning.
Pookie, hi.
Pookie's been on my panel before.
You know, when I used to be on Yahoo, that was my name was Pookie, because I wanted a little dog, which I did get a Pomeranian, but it ended up being a boy, and I wanted to name it Pookie. Just thought that name was so cute.
Oh, mine is a jackrabbit.
Okay, it's a jackrabbit.
Yeah, you know why. Rabbits multiply pretty fast.
Oh,
Thank you, Samara.
smart ass.
He's being what we were talking about earlier. Yeah, gee.
Smart ass.
I hear them every night here, and coyotes too. Oh my gosh.
Coyotes
We saw
too.
one, Winky, the other day. I can't remember where we were going to a shopping mall. We saw a dead one on the side of the road. Coyote. We don't see them often here, but it must have got hit by a truck or a car. It was dead on the side of the road. I didn't even think we had them here.
Did you read what he said? Read what he just said.
Who?
True helper.
What? Who said what?
True helper.
Spirit animal is an animal that you get drunk and do stupid crap with. Oh wait, that was what my ex and I did.
Oh my god.
Remy needs the link again. Oh, I'm sorry, Remy. I want to hear.
Link her.
She said yes, I'm going to link her. I definitely am. I thought Ginger Log's mom was coming up, but I guess.
Yeah, where'd she go?
I don't know.
So they're here or are they gone?
If someone wants a link, I give it to them. Unless they're like, I feel so special because I actually got porned on YouTube.
Oh my God! Remember that morning?
Oh my God!
You were so. I was shocked too. I was like, whoa!
I was so freaked out by that. I had no idea. I had no idea that was going to happen. I'm like,
my God,
well, I'm never going to get porn. Well, now I'm really careful.
It happened to me. And mine,
like, even if it's someone I know because they use the name of someone that a creator that I've seen. Let me see. Yeah, authenticated with YouTube. Okay. Hey, Remy.
Hi, Rams.
I just want a moose. That's all I want.
Oh, you want a moose?
A moose
down the street. You wanted to move.
I've always wanted a moose. I don't know why. I love moose.
Because you like Bullwinkle. You loved Bullwinkle as a child.
I just have always loved moose.
Do you?
They're awesome.
Yeah, but I'd be scared because they're not too friendly.
Yeah,
they're awesome looking.
Yeah, they are. They're very.
I mean, I love a Black Panther, but I wouldn't go up to it and try to ride them or anything. You know what I'm saying?
I probably would.
No.
And then I want a lion.
Lions are gorgeous too, but that's what I'm saying. You can't.
I want Simba.
Those are the oh, come on, don't start. I love that movie. Are you kidding me? Me and my daughter, when we first saw it, we both cried.
I think I saw that movie when I was 8, and I was like, no, Musa.
I know. Exactly. Did you see the newest one last year, though?
No, I didn't, and I can't wait to see it. The live-action one?
Yes, you have to. It's so cool.
What's it called?
The Lion King, but they
live action.
The live action it's so not. It's so cool.
Did you hear about that new movie that's coming out from Disney? It's called The Elephant or Elephants.
Oh God, my son loves elephants.
Meghan Markle is the she's the one that's I saw a trailer from it. I saw a trailer from it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't like her, but I saw a trailer. I saw a trailer from it, and I think it follows the elephant. Like they've really
Is it
got
live action
family.
or animated?
Yeah, no, it's real. It's real elephants, and
So
it's
she voices an elephant and it's live
Yes.
action?
no. It's like it's kind of like a documentary about
Documentary about
elephants.
elephants.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, about
I like
elephants.
elephants too because they're
I do
intelligent,
too.
very
They're
intelligent
really
animals.
yeah, they
family
are.
oriented, like they
Mhm.
really are. Like it's like I saw a trailer from it, and I really want to see it because
And the men are and it's
putting
true.
her aside because I know everybody
I'll
hates
have a
her.
lot of movie watching time this
Animals
weekend.
never.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, the elephants they don't forget. They have great memories.
No, they do not forget.
They
You know something?
remember.
You know something? My boyfriend sits here. Oh, you forgot this. Blah, 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 blah." I'm like, homie, no, I didn't. No, I didn't, homie. Like, you need to chill because I don't forget.
Right.
I'm like an
it,
elephant.
just that's what you exactly.
And my kid loves elephants. Like, you go, woo! And he's just like,
Aw.
elephant, elephant.
Oh, you're
You
gonna
should get him one. You know, they
you're gonna
say if you get an elephant statue with the trunk up, it's
I was just
supposed
gonna
to
say,
be
can I
good
get my
luck.
kid an elephant?
Yeah.
you're gonna
No, like
have
like an
yeah.
actual elephant.
you're gonna have to let him watch that because that's like
Yes.
He'll
it's
be
like
entranced.
it's Disney. So
Mhm.
Disney
Yeah,
does
we have.
good.
I think we have Disney Plus, and obviously, because cable charges an arm and a leg.
Hi,
And I
Yeah.
have
little Disney. How are you, honey?
I
Yeah.
he loves elephants and he loves all animals, but his
Right.
main thing right now is cars, like Fast and Furious and NASCAR. And I'm like, dude,
So
left turn.
what holds his attention? Like I know
Cars. Left turn.
is that cars, so he can sit and watch cars for
Lightning
hours.
McQueen.
Uh-huh.
He can name off every single freaking character in that damn movie I've watched 87 times.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it funny? You know
Oh.
what my granddaughter loves to watch, and it's so funny. Harry and the Hendersons. Every
Really?
Oh,
single
that's
time
cute.
I
Harry and the
go
Hendersons.
there,
My
she loves
son's
it. She knows
my
it.
son's
She's
dad
3 years old. She knows every part of that movie. I swear to God.
we're
I'll say
very
to
big
her,
fans of the show Roseanne, and my
Oh
son
yeah.
loves the theme song.
Does
He
he?
loves
"Does
it.
he?"
He
Aw.
Isn't
adores
that weird
Roseanne.
that kids like?
It's the
Yeah.
he loves any show jingle, if you want to say the opening song, and his dad
Mhm.
loves TV. Loves TV, so it's always on. And he loves any opening song. The commercials, he'll start screaming because obviously, like I said before,
Aw.
he can't verbalize frustration. So
Mhm.
he just will flip out once the commercial ends or something like that. It's just like, kid, it's a commercial.
Aw.
But he loves any musical stuff. And his dad is very musical and very talented regarding music. So, they do their whatever they do. I don't know what they do. So
He would, you know
Yeah.
what? They have like show tunes.
yeah, that's what
that
it
they
is, the
make.
show tune.
That's what you know what? She played that for him. He probably
We
I'll bet
do, but
verbatim. I'll bet you he
but
knows all of it.
Nanya, he wants it like for hours. Do you
Oh,
understand? Like,
yeah,
no.
yeah. Yeah.
No.
Get him his little like iPod or something. Put
He
headphones
has
on him and
to.
just like Oh, so
And
he'll
Baby
sing
Shark.
it out loud. I love that song.
There he goes now.
My
He's screaming now.
My niece comes by and I put it on for her, and she just because if she gets crabby,
Baby Shark.
I'll put Baby Shark on, and
Baby Shark.
she's like, "What is it with the kids? They love that song."
Baby Shark. Mommy
Mama
Shark.
Shark.
Oh my God, that friggin'
That's all
song.
it is, but it's cute and they love it.
But have you ever really listened to the song?
Yes.
Let's go hunt, run and hide, I'm like, whoa, we're getting a little extreme here. But that's all. I'm just gonna stay with my moose. I actually have a stuffed animal moose.
Oh, missing son. You guys, that missing boy was found.
I thought you said you wanted to move, and I'm like, why would
FBI
you want to move?
I want to move.
Missing mom's son. Did you hear about that little boy that was missing from Florida? They just put it on a ticker tape on TV. He was found.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's okay.
But,
they were.
I
He was
gotta
running
go do
around
the
police station.
I gotta go playing mom it up before Dad loses his friggin' mind. So I'll
okay, Remy.
Thanks for stopping. Hey, Remy.
go ahead.
Wait, Carla, did she ever say how old you were? Because Carla was asking and you never said.
Yeah, I wanted to know if
I'm
you were the
gonna
same
lie
age.
and say 33 because I don't want to age a year.
Oh, so
Oh,
you're
you're
34. Big deal. Oh,
Child, I'm
God.
33.
You're like, yeah. So she's as old as my daughter, too. My
Oh,
daughter's, actually,
you're a year
my
older
daughter's
than my daughter.
my daughter's a year older than you. That's
I
so
can't
funny.
believe it.
Okay.
But let me go handle this, whatever the hell is going on.
Aw,
Alrighty, have a great
okay,
day. I'll see you in
honey.
chat.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Remy. I love her.
I know, she's sweet.
She is sweet. I
And
had a
I love
former student who could tell you when your birthday was going to fall at a certain year, all on his head. He was amazing. You know what?
Wow.
That reminds me of Rain Man. Remember
Yeah.
Rain Man, the movie?
Yes.
He could like
Yes.
count cards.
Jeopardy.
He knew exactly. Or
How many?
remember the part in the movie where he dropped all those toothpicks on the
The
floor,
toothpicks, and
and
he
he
knew
looked
exactly how
at him,
many.
and he knew how many, and there wasn't.
Right.
And then Tom.
Tom, I was going to say
Tom,
Hanks.
what's his last name?
Damn it.
Tom
No,
Cruise.
Cruise.
Tom Cruise said, "Oh, nice try," and
Yeah.
then he looked in the box, and
He
there
was
were
right.
there was 4 left, so he
Yeah.
was exactly right, and he knew. He looked through the phone book, and that waitress came to the table, and he knew exactly her phone number and her address and
Yes.
stuff. It like was so weird.
That blew my mind. That blew my mind. And I'm like, these people are super intelligent.
Yeah. Well, that's like I don't know if you watched America's Got Talent, but they had Cody on there, and he was
No.
autistic and blind, and he
Oh,
song. Well, he got a golden buzzer, but look up Cody on America's
is it
Talent.
CODY? CODY?
CODY, yeah.
Okay. Because I
He
watched
comes
that.
out. He's blind, and he sings this. I think it's an Elton John song, but I'm not sure.
Does he do good?
Oh, he plays. Not only does he sing, he's playing the piano. He's
Oh my
completely
God.
blind, and he got
No.
golden buzzard, and it was just like, you know,
I love when they golden buzzer, especially when it was a little kid. This one little girl was so phenomenal, and
I like
they
the
gave her
golden
the
buzzer.
golden, and she
Golden
just
buzzer moments are
cried.
my favorite.
I
Are
me
my
too.
favorite.
Haven't you noticed how Simon has gotten very soft lately in his age? He's not as mean as he used to be.
Oh wow! Pookie says I had a client once who was blind that could tell what time it was down to the second.
What? How? That's amazing.
Homeward Sailor says my oldest daughter is 37, my younger daughter is 32.
Oh, you're like my kids. I got a 40 and a 35. Same with me. Isn't it great?
I know and do they have kids? Because
No,
I'll tell you what, being a
I
grandparent,
wish.
and I don't care what anybody says, is like the best of both worlds.
For
You get to be
sure.
around, you get to be around these little human beings that are just delicious.
Yep.
You can send them back to mommy and
Stay at
dad,
home and let
you
them
know,
deal with it. That's
yeah,
what I told my daughter.
and
She
get
goes,
the best of both
like, you
worlds.
would be such a good mommy. And she's like, yep, I am to 2 dogs.
Right.
But I'm like, okay.
But I'm just like I'm in love with all my grandkids, and I'm going to have 11 in December.
Are you really? God bless you.
I got 10
Wow.
right now. Well, see, this is my second marriage, so of course I only had 2 kids, and
Okay.
he only had 2 kids.
And they
So
had 2 kids and so on and so on.
his kids both have 3 kids each.
Oh,
And
wow.
the one is pregnant. One daughter-in-law is pregnant. But my kids, between the 2 of them, only have, so if it was just my kids, I would have 4.
Okay.
But it's his, and also we have 10 right now, but we're going to have 11 in December.
God bless you guys. You almost have a dozen.
It's going to be a COVID baby.
There's been a lot of COVID births lately, too, I've noticed.
Husband. So I have to work on something for their baby. They know already
What
that
is it? What is it?
it's a boy, and they
Boy?
have 3 girls. So
Oh, so that's
really
awesome.
excited. And his name is going to be Jack, but
Oh,
I
Jack.
can't remember what the middle name is going to be. It's from a movie, and it's not Jack Sparrow. Movie, because everybody says, is it Jack Sparrow? No, it's not Jack.
No.
Jack it's either from a video, because he owns a video game like store, gaming store, so it's probably
Okay.
from one of his games. So I
Okay.
love my 7 grandchildren. They're
Jack's a nice name. I
they're
like
all
it.
named Payback.
Payback.
Payback's a good.
Who says?
My daughter is so, kids now, my kids anyways, they're really strict about what their kids eat. They all eat how my kids, a big treat for my daughter's kids is
Yeah.
apples with peanut butter. They dip
Oh
their
yeah,
apples.
kids love that.
When grandma's there, grandma gets a little more than apples and peanut butter. She gets
Of course.
and I do it on the sly because my daughter will go out somewhere.
Yeah, my grandparents would do too.
She comes home and they're jumping off the walls, and she's like,
Oh sure.
What did you feed my kids? I'm like,
Apple and peanut butter.
nothing. Yeah, I give them apples and peanut butter. No, I give them taco bars, chips, and
Oh, for sure. You're the grandma. That's what you get to do.
I I'm not there all the time, so when I'm there,
See,
when they want stuff, and they know to ask. The kids are smart. Let me
they
tell
are
you, the little ones are
very smart. It's like my fiance's brother's daughter that had that little. She's now a year and a half, and you should hear the sentences coming out of her mouth.
Congrats,
She's so
Cookie.
cute.
You know what? I think kids are learning to talk like earlier now because
I do too.
They're certainly better with computers and stuff than I ever was. But Pookie says my niece is having a girl in October.
Oh, congratulations!
And I get to be in
be
the living room.
That's so exciting! Oh my God, I would love that.
Yeah.
Oh
Nothing to do with peanut butter, just hungry.
Right?
But the kids love the apples. They love apples with peanut butter. What else does she give them for treats? Because there's a few other things.
What about bananas and peanut butter? We used to get that too on the sandwich. We used to spread peanut butter and cut up bananas.
No, they don't give them that, but there's some other really. She tries to feed them like really healthy stuff. She's like, she makes these. I call it like swamp water, but she makes these things in the blender because it looks like a freaking green spinach and fruit. It's really healthy. And it tastes all right, but the friggin' texture of it is like swamp water. It looks like swamp water, but it tastes good. That's the thing, is it tastes good, and the kids really like it.
Right.
I tell them it's a milkshake. I'm like, if you close your eyes and you taste it, it tastes really good. Like it tastes sweet and stuff, but ugh.
The look of it, yeah.
Not for me.
She loves banana peanut butter sandwich. See?
Yeah.
Winky said.
I think Elvis Presley's favorite sandwich was a peanut butter,
and
a grilled peanut butter, banana, and honey. Was it honey or something sandwich?
Yeah.
It was grilled on a stove.
Yeah. That was it. Was his favorite peanut butter, and he had to have it grilled or toasted or grilled. Yeah, because he said the bread.
I think it had to be grilled. Yeah,
crispy. Oh. Jason, you never listen to me. We're listening, Jason, but you're not listening to us because we said to come up here and you're not doing it.
Oh, he'll never do it. Although we all know what he looks like and we've seen him in videos.
I know, right?
Turn
the camera off. You don't have to turn it on.
Yeah.
God.
Nobody has to turn their camera on. Look, we're not.
You gave your pitties some peanut butter.
Carla Mary Francis isn't.
And they look like they were snarling spasms. I know.
I give my pitties some peanut butter.
And it looks like it's
pity.
His pit bulls. His little
people eat peanut butter and pickle sandwiches too. Okay, what weird things did you eat when you were pregnant? Did you eat anything weird?
Yeah. And it was only because a friend of mine told me when she was pregnant, she ate the tomatoes out of the can, and I started thinking about it. I was like, oh, that sounds good. So I tried it and I almost threw up. I was like, how could you? I tried that.
I actually like that. My dad used to eat that.
right from the can. Like
No, I don't eat it out of the can. I'll put it in a bowl, but
no,
it's got to have
there's
pepper. It has to have pepper in it, and I like that. I actually like it.
I like
I'm a weirdo. What can I say?
on toast. Do you ever have? Oh my God, avocado
No,
sandwiches,
I've tasted
so
avocado,
good.
and I'm not a fan.
You don't like avocados?
I don't,
Oh, I
I
love
don't,
it.
I don't really see it has a taste.
Well, I make guacamole and I do really good. So my
Oh,
guac is good.
you can, Samara. Here, Samara, the thing about pit bulls where I'm living right now. Hi, Carla Ray.
Hi,
Um,
Carla.
with pit bulls where I'm living right now, I'm very close to a elementary school. They will not allow. I think there's 4 different breeds of dogs that we're not allowed to have where I'm living right now. And I don't know. Pit
That's
bull is one. I
yeah.
think Rottweiler is another one. There's 4 breeds that we're not
Well,
allowed to have.
Colorado is like that. You can't have a pit bull. It's against the law to have a pit bull.
Yeah.
And my daughter has an Akita, and she has a yeah, it just
I think it's
a
the
husky.
owners that make that you've heard about that do those. What is it? The pit bulls had those fights. Those
Right.
fights, and I think it's the owners that are to
Well,
blame for
they just
that.
gave him, I mean, they gave him such a bad rap, and it's terrible. Look at that one football player guy that used to have that. He pissed me off so bad for
Oh, he
doing
should
that.
have got a bigger sentence than what he
He
got.
really should have, because those babies were. And there was a rescue company. I love this place. I was watching it for so long on cable, and they took those pit bulls from him, and um they treated them, they trained them. One they were really scared about, because the judge even said, I give you guys 6 months, and if she does not come up, we have to euthanize her, because she was just me. She wouldn't let dogs, she wouldn't let people come near her, and mean always wanted to bite, and they did it. The owner said, I will turn this dog around, please give me a chance, and he did. And I am telling you, from what that dog once was to 7 months later, dogs could go up to her now. She doesn't back off, she doesn't go in fighting mode. um, People the same thing, and he teaches too, to see if, when they're eating, the one thing is he used to grab the bowl to make sure they won't grab your hand, and he taught that. And he used to sleep with this dog in the office, and he'd have his staff do the same thing. Everybody would have to volunteer, turn that dog
I don't know.
around.
I've never tasted avocado dip. I've tasted
Oh,
avocado, and
it's
I just think
so good.
avocado is bland. I don't. My mom used to eat it. I guess it's really
See,
healthy.
Troop Helper knows. See,
Yeah,
tell
but
her.
well, what do you put in the dip?
Guacamole, there's all kinds of stuff. I don't give
Never
but you
tasted
can,
that.
I mean, everybody, some
Oh,
people put
maybe I'll
like
make one.
little
I'll
chopped
buy one.
tomato,
Buy,
cilantro.
I'll shave and I'll buy avocados and make a dip and see if I like it.
Oh, honey, you're gonna love
I
it. Some
bought.
people put sour
I'll tell you
cream in
what.
it. I don't.
I bought tofu and I did not like that.
Okay,
Oh,
tofu is an acquired taste, because there's not really a taste of tofu.
ew!
I
It
made it
was
the other day.
horrible.
What you have to do is cut it up and then cube it, and then you stir fry it, and it gets a
I
little bit
did,
brown.
but it
And
still
then
came out.
little bits,
Came
but
out
mix it
soft
with
and
food, and
jiggly.
it's really good. I made
I
a
mean, if
stir fried chicken that came out great.
my thing is the texture. The texture. If it's like
That's why you
slimy,
have
I
that.
can't
Yeah,
like that.
it's not. It's just soft. It's
But it
soft.
didn't. And they said it would take on the flavor of whatever you. Hi,
Yes, it
Sean.
does. It does, and that's
Hi,
very
Sean.
true.
I saw you for a minute on Jenny Jen's panel.
Panel.
I was in bed,
Oh,
so I
Shonda
didn't
Britt.
see the whole thing. But I'll watch it if it's still up. I'll watch it. But it's nice to see you in here.
Hi,
Tofu is the most
Sean.
nasty food ever. I know. I couldn't get. I marinated it and I tried to fry it up. And when I put it in my bowl and I was going to eat it with actually
Did
going to
you
eat it with
Did you do
cauliflower
it with
rice.
butter or oil? I do mine with butter.
It was olive oil.
No,
I
no,
cooked it
because
with
it
olive
doesn't.
oil.
No,
But I
do
was
it with
trying to get it
butter. I did
crispy.
it with
I was
butter.
trying to get it crispy,
You
and it
can't
so
with oil.
crispy.
It does caramelize a little bit with butter. I've done it.
Didn't. It didn't. It
with
didn't.
butter. I did, and
No,
it
with
came out.
olive oil. The only one,
No,
the only time I tried it, it was so
oh,
nasty. I threw it
that's
down the
why
garbage disposal.
I did it with what you do.
Ugh.
You do with butter, and then because I was making chicken stir fry, and I actually even
Sean, I'm with you. I'm
I
sorry.
but if you do it right, it tastes really good. I swear, you guys, because my guy loved it and his family loved it. I did it with a chicken stir fry, and I put oyster sauce in there. It's
I
a
need to
brown.
buy some oyster
Came
sauce.
out. I love it.
Every recipe I watched this woman called Flo Lum. Flo Lum is her
Uh-huh.
name. She does mostly her recipes are for the Instant Pot,
Yeah.
but most of her recipes have oyster sauce. And what does that taste like?
It just tastes like brown
Oyster.
gravy. It's brown. You don't taste the oyster in there. I think
I'm
that's
gonna buy
what they
some.
call it. It's so flipping good. It's real thick.
Every
It's
one of
thick.
her recipes has oyster sauce, and I never have that.
Oh, you got go
So
get
I'm going
it
to go buy some. Yeah, I am. I am
and
today.
make it like take chicken like I did, and you just do it a stir fry, and then when it's just about done, you take that oyster sauce. I mean,
Have you ever made sweet and
so
sour
good.
sauce?
And I did it. Mine came out. I don't know if I put too much. I had honey because they told you to. I did it with honey and I think some orange juice.
My
And
grandmother
molasses.
did it. You know, my grandmother did it, and it was really good. She did it with grape jelly.
Grape jelly. Ooh.
Grape jelly. What did she use? Sweet and sour. So it was vinegar, I think, and brown sugar.
Yes,
I don't know.
brown.
And she
Yes,
would,
so you used
and
your
then
brown sugar and
yeah,
vinegar, white
after,
vinegar.
and then she would do. She would put uh meatballs, sweet and sour meatballs, in that. That was good. Tofu smells and tastes like rotten ass feet. Tastes like cardboard. If I had to give my opinion, true helper, you're right.
Stop
God,
it.
I so was disappointed because I bought this tofu
Oh,
and
I'm
I was
sorry, but
and I was
how
going to make. I was going to make. The recipe looked good, and she was eating it. It was on Simply Sarah, and I thought, I'm going out. I'm buying tofu, and so I
how does
bought
he
it.
know what
I
rotten ass
marinated it.
feet tastes
I
like?
cooked it, and I took one bite and I spit it down the garbage disposal. It was so nasty. It was so slimy. It was like so jiggly. Ugh.
Oh my
So
God,
what
it's
did you cook
so
it in?
funny.
What did you cook it in?
Me, chicken. I did a stir fry chicken, and then I put
No,
the
I mean the tofu. What did you cook it in?
butter. I did it with butter, and it caramelizes it. Okay,
But
so
did
it's
it
a little
crisp
crisp.
it? No.
Yes,
It
yes,
doesn't.
it
Uh,
does. It crisp it.
and I bought the term. Don't get me wrong. I bought the sperm tofu, so I didn't buy the other stuff. Which,
Oh.
but you know what I tried? I tried that vegetarian burger from Burger King.
Isn't that good?
Yeah. Oh my God! You can't
It
even
tastes.
tell it's
You
not.
can't. You can't.
It
It tastes
tastes.
just like a
And
Whopper.
you know what else they're doing now is they're doing a kind of a sausage muffin, like a breakfast sandwich with a
Yeah.
sausage, but it's not sausage. It's made with plant-based, plant-based thing, and it tastes exactly like sausage.
Really.
Yes. I wish you could buy that stuff in the stores. I would be a vegetarian if I could eat like that. Like I
I
really would.
know, because some of them.
I have vegetarian food here. I mean, I have meatballs that are vegetarian. I always keep vegetarian
See,
stuff because yeah, but the tofu is something I couldn't get behind.
did you see what Samara said? I'm not sure what
The
you're getting.
Impossible Burger. The Impossible Burger is
Impossible
at
Burger is really good.
Wall Burgers, and
Yeah.
it's really good. It's really good. You guys, if you haven't tried the one at Burger King, it's good too.
It's
I wish
really
they sold it in stores.
you can't tell
I wish they
whatsoever.
sold it though in stores, like where you could take,
I know, right?
and cook it. But
Shauna said, "Excuse me, but what the f is sperm tofu?" That's what I thought.
sperm tofu,
Shauna.
freaking
I've
Oh,
never
God.
had that before.
You know what? That's why I spit it out, because that's what it reminded me of. And I am a spitter.
I knew you were gonna say
I got
that.
it in my mouth. I got it in my mouth and I spit it down the garbage disposal. I cannot tell you how fast that thing went down the garbage disposal. And I took that frying pan and the
I've
whole
never, ever had that either. I'm with you, Shauna. The stuff I get is organic, and it's I'm telling you, get the organic stuff, fried it in butter, and
tofu
it's
burger.
so
My
good.
daughter is a vegan. Yeah, I think that's what I have in my freezer. I'm
The
not
Boca burgers are good too. Yep, winking is I've had that before too. Very good.
sure that's what I have.
Those are good, Carla. Oh, I love Paula Deen. I'm with you, Pookie. I love watching her cook. And I'm just like, oh, if we can only be there while it's done.
If you want a good brand for vegetarian, meatless meat,
Yeah.
Gardein, Gardei. I think it's Gardein. That's the best brand I've ever
Gardein.
bought.
I'm gonna look
Yeah,
for it.
and I like sprinkles. Like I get the the kind that look like meat, chopped up meat, and they make good. It makes good like tacos. Like it makes
Okay.
tacos with meatless tacos.
Oh, and that's
It'll make
good.
good meatless tacos, and it makes good chili if you want
Okay.
chili. But I've made
Oh, I
meatless
love
chili
Boca
before.
burgers.
Meatless chili before is pretty good. It's just made with all vegetables instead.
Shauna said spitters are critters.
Quitters are quitters. I know. I've been told that before. I have been told that. Did Carla say sperm tofu? No, someone else said that. I didn't.
Yes, she did say that. She
No,
said
someone else said that. I read it. I read it.
sperm tofu.
Sperm tofu. I don't know what sperm tofu is. Seriously.
Oh, I thought
I
you.
don't like
Oh,
that might be the soft stuff. I don't know.
I don't know what sperm tofu is. I've never. Mine's organic.
Okay.
I've never heard of that before.
I don't know. I do not know.
You guys are making me hungry. She's fasting right now. Oh, I hope
Who
your
is?
tests come out
Who's
good.
testing?
Pookie. She has
Oh,
tests
okay. Oh,
later.
oh,
Oh,
I'm
she said
sorry.
firm tofu. Okay. That's why
Oh,
it sounded like,
sperm tofu.
yeah.
Um, well, someone said sperm tofu in there. That's I
Yeah.
just repeating it. No, don't judge me.
Don't judge her.
Don't
Exactly.
Do not
That's
judge.
what I always say that to my brother when I say
Okay.
something. It's
Well,
like,
I'll
he's
tell
like,
you what,
don't
but
judge
I'll
me.
tell you what, that tasted spermy. It had that consistency. It really did.
Ew, now that's
Oh,
horrible. If it
what?
did. If it had that taste to it.
Well, no, it didn't have that taste. It had that consistency. It was slimy. It was
Ew.
gooey. I couldn't get it to like.
No, the one I get comes in water. It's in water.
Well, I think it all comes in water. You just have to.
Yeah.
You have to pat it down. And
Right. You
I
take
did
a paper
everything.
towel
I
and
did everything.
soak
Oh, for
that
the
up.
love of all.
And it's
When
in
Carla talks about sperm tofu, meatless meat, and spit, y'all know the word man today, the world man today. I know I'm horrible. I'm horrible.
oh, for the love of y'all.
I'm horrible. I'm a horrible person.
Sperm or firm, who cares? It's gross.
Yeah. Well, please, if you haven't tasted it, I'm going to the store today and I'm going to get, what is it? Oyster sauce. Is that in the,
Oyster sauce.
is that in the Asian section?
It's in the Asian section.
Okay.
And the bottles. There's oyster sauce. There's also for the beef
I also,
dishes.
you know what else I bought is sesame oil. That's supposed
I
to be
have
good
to,
too.
yeah, that's what I do. That's when I do my stir fry. I use sesame oil because
And
you
you're
get
not
that
supposed to
flavor.
you're not supposed to have to use a lot of it. Like
No, you don't.
I don't have a wok, so
Well, I do, and it's perfect
I
when you
don't
have a wok.
well, my husband has banned me from buying any more appliances. I'm completely banned from buying any more
Just
gadgets.
say it's a gift. Somebody gave it to you.
Although you guys want to know this, I'm buying an egg McMuffin maker, and I don't give you what he said.
Really?
Yes, you can buy them at Amazon.
Where?
You put everything in them. Like you put the muffin, you put the sausage, you put the egg, and then you close it. It's electric, and you close
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. And it
It
tastes
makes
like it?
it. Yes.
Oh,
So
no
that is my
way.
next
Because
purchase.
my
I
guy
don't give a shit what he.
loves that.
Oh yeah,
What?
you can buy them. And then I've got everything here. Like I'm gonna like today it's been or lately it's been only taken a day to get an order from Amazon. So
Well,
I'm
I'm on Prime anyway, so
ordering.
I should get it. How much is it?
I think it's $28. It's not very
That's not bad at all. Because my
no.
guy loves, that's
And it's
one thing he
electric, so you
always makes
plug
to
it
go
in.
get.
So you just close it and I think when the light goes green or whatever, you close it. Because I've got a panini maker too, and that's how that works. And when the light is green,
Paninis are good
ready.
too.
Oh my God.
I love paninis.
Oh my God. I make panini.
Yeah.
My husband loves paninis. And when I make grilled cheese, it's always on the panini.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Those are probably
I
awesome
like grilled
then.
cheese and tomato soup. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that you know what? My mother-in-law really likes that too.
I do too.
The grilled cheese on and tomato soup. She
Grilled cheese.
loves that.
It's so fast and easy and it it's soft or it's grilled on both sides because it gets hot on both sides.
Right.
Panini makes
Right.
it hot on both sides. But my husband likes to have like his sandwiches, like if you get um like a sub sandwich
Mm-hmm.
and you don't want them to toast it, but you take it home and you can put it in the fridge and wait, and then I'll toast
Mm-hmm.
it in my panini maker. I'll take it a little bit. Yeah, I'll toast it up. He loves it.
I love toasted sub
He loves it.
sandwiches.
I do too.
They're
I do.
it makes it taste. And I'm not a bread person. Sorry guys, I don't unless it's baked fresh. Something about freshly baked bread. It's
Funny you
really
said. Well, he's been buying me these little buns
good.
that you get in
Mm-hmm.
the frozen section, and so I've been making those. And because I'm not a bread eater either, honestly, if I have sandwich meat in here, I just eat sandwich meat. I don't even eat the bread, but I'll eat a bun. Like I'll eat a
That's
bun. So he bought me a whole big bag, and it's so easy. Like you spray the pan, I do 9 at a time, and you put it in the pan, and in 4 hours it's risen, and then you just stick it in the oven.
that sounds good.
It is
Now
good.
now Pookie's craving Chinese food. I love Chinese food. That's my favorite food.
That's what I'm making
I
today.
love Chinese. Are you? You're gonna do stir fry?
Well,
What are
he's
you
gonna want to
making?
eat. He's gonna want to eat lasagna, but I don't want to eat it again.
Yeah.
I like,
No.
and he's not a big fan of Chinese food.
You know what?
I am.
When I first came, they have families like this, like his family. They would make one day being all the leftover day. You
Right,
know, like
right.
Thursday is leftover day. So anything that's still left over in the fridge, you just bring it all out, and that's what you eat. I've never done it.
Wednesday should be our leftover day too, because Thursday is garbage day. So if we don't eat the leftover
That's why.
by
Yes.
garbage day, we
Yes.
throw everything
Yes.
out.
My girlfriend does
In
the
my
same
fridge,
thing. She
my
does the
husband
same
is really,
thing.
I don't know about your guy, but my husband is really bad for pushing things to the back of my fridge. And I'll
Yes.
find something like 5 months later that's like growing hair in there and it's disgusting. And then I have to throw out the whole container because you can't get the smell out of
No,
it.
mine does it because he doesn't want anybody to eat it, so he pushes it to the back of the fridge. And I'm like,
No,
your brother, we
no,
still find it.
my husband pushes it to the back of the fridge and then he forgets that he pushed it to the back of the fridge. And then
Oh,
you don't see it until I clean out the fridge, and then it's been in there for like 5 months. And yeah,
oh.
God, I hate when it does that. But I use my air fryer a lot too. Besides my Instant Pot, I use my air fryer.
That's
I'm
one
using
thing
that
we
a
want to get is
lot.
the air fryer. His sister got one, and she said her and her husband love
Oh
it.
my God.
She
I tell
said
you what,
chicken wings. Do you make chicken wings out of it?
yes, I have.
Is
And
it good?
it's been it's been so hot this summer that I've used my Instant Pot and my
Okay.
air fryer a whole lot because I don't like well, yesterday I had to heat up the oven, but if I don't have to, I don't like to heat up, or turn the oven on because, and the air fryer doesn't heat up your kitchen at all. It's just,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I want to get one. My sister-in-law was like, you need to
Oh,
get it
they're
because her and her
amazing.
husband live off of that stuff. And she's like, especially when they have chicken wings, it
Yeah.
comes out
Do
delicious.
fish in there. Fish is really good in there. Everything is good in there. Everything.
I need to get one. Amazon.
And
I'm
and
going
the
on
kids, and
Amazon.
it's so good when the kids come here because, of course, my grandchildren, practically the only thing they ever want to eat is chicken nuggets. So when they come, I'll put them in the or in the air fryer, and they come out crispy. Believe it or not, they come out
Really?
crispy, and the kids love them.
Love them?
And I've got a little insert that goes in, so I can put French fries on one side, and I can put the chicken nuggets on the other side, and they love them.
Oh, you
And then
get
I
a
get the
nice
French
size one.
fries. I get the French fries that are like McDonald's French fries, the
Yeah.
cut ones. And so the kids love that.
I
So
don't care what anyone says. McDonald's has the best fries ever.
I
I
agree.
love their fries.
I love McDonald's fries. I like their
I hate Wendy's fries. I think they're horrible. They're too thick. I don't like them.
I don't like
touch
big
them.
fries. I like the skinny ones.
I do too. It tastes so much better. Once in a while, if we'll go to dinner, my guy, he likes to get cottage fries. He loves cottage fries.
What's Scottish? Scottish.
Cottage
Scottish.
fries.
What's Scottish fries?
They're really big. They're cut. They're just
Like steak fries?
Yeah.
Steak fries are really big.
And he doesn't. I don't
I
know.
feel bad for weddings taking place now. I wonder if they.
I know.
Oh, I know. That's graduations, weddings,
Right. Birthdays.
concerts. There hasn't been concerts. There hasn't been
Right.
even outdoor concerts because
Terrible.
my husband's watching hockey now because he loves hockey, and it's so weird to see,
The
because
fake people in the audience.
there's no people in the stands. Like, it's so weird. I wonder if it's different for the players, like how they feel. They're not hearing the cheers.
The
They're
cheers.
not hearing that's part of the whole game.
Well, no, but in baseball, because my brother-in-law loves baseball,
Right.
They're putting in like the fake cardboard people, and then they have the like a cheering thing. So when they do a home run, they play the cheering thing, like people are actually cheering for them. So they have those sounds on
But it's
field.
not the same. It's not real people.
It's not the same. That's what I said. It's not the same.
Yeah,
that.
you can fake. You can't really fake people. You know what I mean?
No, they got all these cardboard cutouts of people in the
know,
stands,
like-
and I'm laughing.
Okay, the fake people are cheering for me. Yay,
Right?
me, loser.
Peter Ducey, our Steve Ducey on Fox and Friends. His daughter got married over the weekend, and they only had 15 people. They had to,
My brother-in-law the other day, or a couple weeks ago, we got a message in the mail saying that he had gotten married, but because of COVID, like, he didn't even know he was getting married. Like, he just got divorced in December. Okay. So he didn't even know he was getting married. We got a thing in the mail saying the wedding announcement, we got married, and because of COVID, we couldn't invite, but we will have one to be announced next year, like a reception. And I'm like,
yeah,
holy sh. And I called my husband, and he's coming home from work, and I said, did you know that Frank got married? And didn't tell me, because I was pissed at him. I'm like, yeah, he didn't tell me his own brother was getting married. He goes, what? I said, we just got an announcement in the mail that your brother got married.
Wow.
And I've never seen the girl. I've never laid eyes on her. I tried to look her up if I could Google her name because I don't know her.
Is she a mail-in bride?
No, I don't think so. I think he met her there, but I mean, he just got divorced.
Wow.
Like 6 months before, and then he's married. Like, wow.
That's weird. Well, he didn't wait too long.
I said to my husband, I bet you he cheated on me.
Yeah.
Because he's already getting married. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. You had to know that person for a while. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to get married and although I met my husband on Valentine's Day and married him March 8th. So that was
Did you? See,
17 years ago.
my girlfriend did that
17 years.
too, and
Okay.
that's exactly 7. She goes to me, when I met my guy, they met at work,
Yeah,
and
I do too.
she said that it was really hot one day, and he goes, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to my car and get water or something. And she said there was something about him. She goes, I looked at him and I go, something's not right. So she actually followed him, which she said she's glad she did because he passed out. And she gave him CPR. She said 2 months later they were married.
Yeah.
And they're still
Mine was
married.
more like
19 years. I was like,
3 weeks.
aw.
3 weeks after I met him,
Uh-huh.
I married him, and it's been 17 years.
Yeah,
So
see? Sometimes
it's,
they work out great, those kind of
yeah,
relationships.
I knew, he knew. He was with someone before. I was
You just know, right?
before, and I was just like, why wait? Like
That's
we're not kids. So
right.
we got married, and it's been 17 years.
17 years later.
17
See?
years and going, like 17 and a half years now. So,
And she's
and
like,
a lot of people say, are you crazy? Well, I'm still married, and it's been
she's still married, so it
years,
it
so
does work.
whatever.
There are people that you just meet, and then, like she did, my girlfriend did, and 19 years later, they're still married,
Yeah.
and they get along great. They're inseparable. They do everything. She said to her, that's one of the things that make them last is that he can have his time if he wants to go with his friends, but they do everything together. They go
Yeah, we
have
do too.
friends and meet them at bars or whatever they do, but they always do it together. And she said it works out great that way.
Winky said we were supposed to go to a wedding in Florida. The hotel called. No one allowed. Thank goodness we got our money back. My daughter was
Aw,
supposed to take a trip in March, the end of March. She was supposed to take a family vacation to Mexico. Then this happened
yeah.
in March. And so they had booked with a travel agent, and they got all their money back.
Did they? Okay, good.
Yeah, they
Because I'm
did.
one.
They
See,
back
that's what I
because
was
it was like
wondering too.
something. It was unforeseen, and they just like I wouldn't get in an airplane right now. There's no way.
No,
I know
I would
people
be
are.
scared.
I know people are flying now, but I'd want a freaking oxygen mask if I was.
Right?
If you're in an airplane, because
Yep.
there's no fresh air. You're breathing the same air as everybody else.
Yep.
So,
And it's in a
and
closed.
what do they wash down the plane? Like, do they? I
Well,
mean, you can't. I mean that that COVID virus stays on things.
for
So,
3 hours, they were saying. Well,
yeah.
my mother-in-law came when she went to Arizona before all this. She left right after Christmas,
Right.
and she was there for 4 months. So she came back around at the end of April, and she said there was only maybe 10 people on the plane, and they were in their masks because they only allow so many people on the flight.
Mm-hmm.
So she said she felt fine. Nobody was sick because they all, I think they took their temperatures or whatever. But
Yeah.
she says it actually was really nice to just have a few people on the plane instead of a
Right.
car plane. So,
But I bet you the lineups at the where you have to go through what do you call it?
oh, the security thing.
Security thing isn't as
Yeah,
good as normal.
sure, right, exactly.
It's just like even traffic.
Well, I don't know. Around here, traffic is getting worse and worse. It's like more and more people are coming
Aren't
out.
you in Chicago though?
No, I don't live in Chicago. Thank you very much. I'm an hour and
I thought you did.
no, I'm an hour and a half outside of Chicago.
Oh, okay. Are
On
you
a
in a
suburb
small
outside?
town though?
Huh?
Are you in a small town though?
Elmhurst is not. It's like
Hey,
medium.
on the
It's not that small.
We're on the outskirts of Pittsburgh, so of course the traffic isn't as bad. Bye to all. I have to go. Having a maintenance guy do some work here today. Much love to you all. Much love to you. And
Yeah,
so glad you
Winky.
stayed. I think I'm going to shut down too. I've got
Yeah,
stuff to do.
me
But thank
too.
you so much for keeping me company.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for asking me.
Oh, you're welcome here
I love you,
anytime.
girlfriend.
I
I
love you
do.
too. Thank you
I
so
love you
much
guys
for
too.
I love you. I love you all. Thank you for coming in. It's it's been 3 hours, so it's been quite a long stream. So
Yeah, that's a good
Smokey,
stream.
hi Smokey. We're just shutting down.
Oh, Smokey. Now he comes.
Aw.
Hey, y'all. I love Southern accents.
I do too.
I think they're great.
I like
Love
all
listening to them.
accents. I like
I,
Scottish accent. Scottish accent
oh
is one of
yeah,
my favorite accents to listen to. Scottish and Irish. I
and
just love
Irish.
the way they
Yeah.
talk. Yeah, they just, oh my God, I was in top chat this entire time. Winky, Winky, I check that every time I go into a chat now because um, I would be typing and hitting send, and then I wouldn't see my comment
Oh,
unless
I've done that so many
oh,
times too.
unless I hit live chat.
Yep. You have
And then
to
I
make
was
sure you
like,
hit
yeah,
live chat.
yeah, because
I've done
I
that.
think it's a glitch. And then when certain people come into my chat sometimes, every single time they type something, it says held for review, like show or hide, show
Yeah,
or
I've seen
hide,
that too.
show
It
or
does that
hide.
to me too. Yeah.
That's a
I don't
glitch
know why.
too. That's a
Is
glitch
it?
on YouTube. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a glitch.
And
So I don't
I
know.
don't click it. And when you don't click it, then it'll go back. It goes on. But I'm like, why do you
Oh,
keep?
Smokey, I'm sending you prayers, hon. Look,
What do you
Smokey, you
say?
weren't feeling well. Sending you
Aw.
prayers. I love you. I
Bye,
love you so
Smokey. Hope
much.
you feel better.
I'm sending you prayers. Yes, I hope you feel better. Sending you prayers, hon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, when I was in your
We
chat
love you,
once,
Smoke.
I came in your chat once. It was like right after I took my break, and I came in to say hi, and I said hi. I go, hi, y'all. No one's talking. Everybody kept talking. Nobody said hi, and I was like, wow, what's going on? And then I
My
looked.
thing was like I was hitting send and nothing was coming up. And I'm like, did I get blocked in this chat?
That's what
And
I
it
was.
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't that. It was like when I hit live chat, then I saw my comment.
Well, I looked up and I go, damn it, I've been sitting here for 5 minutes, and I was like, wow, Carla's
Yeah.
not saying
So
hi
you
to me.
guys, if you ever go into a chat and you are typing and you hit send and you don't see your comment,
That's
check
right.
to make sure that you're not in top chat. Check, man, click live
Top,
chat because it's
right.
happened to me in multiple chats. So, anyways, I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. I hope you guys have a great day,
You
Thursday.
too, Carla. And let me know
Yeah,
when you do that
like
stir
I
fry how
love
you
you,
like
girl.
it.
What's
I
that?
love you too. Let me know how much if you do that stir fry with the oyster sauce, what you think of it.
Oh yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna go buy that today. So bye everybody. Have a great day. Love you all. Love you so
Bye,
much.
guys. Love you, Carla.
Okay, bye.
Mean it. We love you. Mean it. Bye, hon.